Secret video, a bit of a later start than usual. As I get things set up here. Apologies. Well, I mean, oh no, I have got live. Okay, I was gonna be like this is only to the YouTube audience, I suppose, because the live audience won't hear it, but they are hearing it now. Apologies for starting a bit later. Well, stream elements, post a chat, thing like that. Yes, I was a little busy writing some emails, but it's okay. We are here now. Where is the game I was gonna play? But if you're in the Twitch chat, you might see that I've got the stream elements bot enabled, mainly because I wanted to try and get I mean, you can actually see it in the chat right now on the screen. I just realised vote command vote. I was trying to get the vote command working because Death and Taxes. I can't find the game now, but Death and Taxes, the game that we'll be playing for the first thing, will be. Ooh, what the heck was that? Has like a streamer mode where you can do stuff. You can like vote. Like, I'm not really sure how the game entirely works. I know I've seen Northern Lion play it, but apart from that, okay, I guess I should stop Chill Hop music now. Apart from that, I can't really remember what it is like. I think it's like you're in purgatory and you're judging who should live and who should die or something like that. I'm honestly can't recall. But let's do this. Am I set up properly? I think I'm set up properly. Honestly, who even knows anymore? Everything's a mystery. And if my voice sounds a bit tired, and if you watch the Animal Crossing episode, you will know that I came back very late last night after some celebrations, so. Sorry, drinking some water. Not hungover, mind you, or anything like that. Just reasonably tired. Well, it's more like my throat is like blah, a little bit. Yeah, so I think I'm set up here. What else do I usually have out and about to set up? I think this is it. I don't really know. Oh well. Nonetheless, this looks fine, so let's take down the title screen. And then people, I assume, will slowly trickle in, and I guess today's stream will be offset by about 15 minutes, so since I didn't really start at 2, I started at 2:15. Of course, your time might be completely different, but yes, we're going to be playing Death and Taxes. I don't 100% know what this game is about, but you can participate if you are in chat. Normally the first game of the stream doesn't have that many people in, so might start picking up around Chants and Sennaar, we'll see. But you can vote in chat. If you type exclamation vote, I think you'll see it. You'll see stream elements say vote to exclamation mark condemn or show exclamation mark mercy. I guess it doesn't appear in the stream elements chat, which is not something I considered, but it doesn't really matter. But you can, because this I guess only applies live now I think about it. And I think there's like a poll which goes on because I think we're evaluating people's lives essentially, and if they were a good or bad person. And then from hello Fadian, from that, if we judge they're good, if we judge they're bad, that's basically how it goes. What is this? Unfortunately, you joined about halfway through my explanation. I think we're judging people whether they should live or die, basically in purgatory. And in chat, there will be a poll set up by, well, if the integration works. I don't actually know if it does or not. But there will be a poll set up by the bot, and then you can vote if you think they should live or die. Of course, I have a final say because I'm a manager here in this hierarchical corporate nature of, I assume, judging souls or the afterlife. But let's go. New game. Well, we'll see how it goes, and we'll see where everything has to happen. So judgy indeed. Skip intro. I'm not going to skip intro. Oh, we can scroll. So I guess this is us with some sort of businessman. Fate, keeper of a world order. Never mind, that is literally fate, as in the concept themselves. Missing lemon. Oh, what's this? Lemon? Lemon, cinnamon. This is like flangy or something. Fulficids. It's like almost readable English words. I like this comic. I always like when things are in black and white and then like colour is used sparingly to highlight certain aspects Alright, Abbey Road reference here. Market, okay. Red A. Probably a dim A. There's a lot of lemons. Oh, when life gives you lemons, is this what? Is that what's going on? What is... Woo? So angry. Are you going to judge this person's life? Are you the one to determine what's going on? Skull. The Grim Reaper! Us! Ooh! No. Hold on. We need to... Ooh, okay. Whoa. Lots of options here. I mean, I feel like this one looks the most Reapery. Actually, maybe that's most Reapery. I kind of like that one, though. This is just a nightmare. This is like what, if you need to dress up as a cool person in Animal Crossing, you need to put on, like, a flame shirt or something. I'm gonna go with this one. Oh, my word. That was quite a cute one. This was maybe most me. Alright, I'm gonna be beautiful. As we begin the bureaucratic afterlife, absolute drip. The A looks like Among Us. Okay.
Finally, the new spawn has awoken.
Hello, it's me.
What a momentous day. I am honored to welcome you into our world. Spawn... hang on. Spawn number 6-5.
6'5". You didn't even say 65, but sure.
I am Fate. I am the keeper of world order.
Hello, a pleasure to meet you, Fate. I don't care for being just 65. Can I be Fate? What am I? What is this?
Oh, a polite Grim Reaper for a change.
For a change?
This is a good start.
I'm sorry that all your previous hires have been so, rude.
Welcome to your...
How does the vetting process work with this?
An overseer of Cosmopolis City Subdivision 4.
Pardon?
The Sun County Wine Region.
Wine region, okay. We love to see that.
I know what you are thinking, and yes, your assignment is choosing humans who have to die.
Oh, I see. We had to choose who dies. It's not evaluating... Well, I guess it kind of is evaluating them, but I thought they already died, and I thought we're judging basically if they went to heaven or hell, but it seems like we're very much choosing a fate.
Know the system, and do not destroy the world. Yes?
Okay, yeah. Let's not destroy the world.
Humor, you see? Right. Yes. Clear?
Wait, I have to kill people? Or I'm not ready for this? Or, okay, whatever you say, boss. Or, would I get paid for this? I mean, okay, whatever you say, boss. I'm not ready for this. I feel like I'm pretty ready for this. I feel like I already kind of knew that people were dying in the first place. It's kind of a role of a Grim Reaper, right? I didn't know Grim Reaper... You know, hold on. I don't know the Grim Reaper had so much free will, and I suppose over deciding on fate of others, but I suppose fate is our boss, so that does make sense. Will I get paid for this? No, you can't save us on your first day on working. For one, this should be already established. It isn't purgatory, but it's different. Yeah, it's kind of like a... Well, it's kind of purgatory in a sense, but instead of heaven and hell, it's now death and reliving. I'm going to say whatever you say, boss.
Delightful. I appreciate...
Let's not get on our boss's bad side. We're going to build up a nice reputation. We'll get that promotion in like a year or two or something. MSMX. We're judging the souls of the living.
The fate of the world lies in your hands.
Hold on, this is a lot of responsibility for a new hire to do, right?
They always teeter on the precipice, creating endless chaos.
By existing, I suppose so.
We keep humans from falling off. We establish the equilibrium and keep the chaos in check. For that reason, your actions will have consequences.
Alright, where do I work? I was born to do this, why me? Whatever, let's get this over with. I was born to do this.
You were. Literally. I will now show you your workplace.
Okay, nice. We get an old desk.
Thing. This will be your 7-day evaluation period.
Okay, so we're in probation.
When the week is done, you will be assessed.
I don't like where you said assessed, but...
To show us what you are made of, Reaper.
Don't you worry, I'll be the best Grim Reaper the world has ever seen. As... I wonder what this is inside. I could commune with voices of ether to help me decide. Okay, these are people. Dus fax machina. I still need to mark some other profiles before I end my shift. I wonder what's inside. Nothing. Nothing. I have a phone at least. Good for procrastinating and scrolling through Corka? I wonder if I'm making a difference. Okay, I guess it's messages. Read this. My instructions of the day. Welcome, Grim. Here... Oh, I can't, like, make it bigger. Here are files on humans who are in life-threatening situations within your domain. I'm granting you time to settle in, so no difficult rules and rules and requests as of today. Quotes for today: 1 human has to die. Send me the files by fax after you made your decision. I guess through this. Good luck on your first day. Fate. Okay, so 1 human has to die, the others don't. I guess that does mean that if we wanted to, more humans could perish. Open on weekends. Cerberus Den. Feed your soul. So I get this is our business card. Okay, put that in the corner. I could commune with voices of ether to help me decide. Oh! Okay, here you go. So this is what you can do. If you're in Twitch chat, hopefully, is that you can do ! Condemn and ! Mercy. Or perish would have been such a better trigger phrase for it, but alas. So I guess this opens up a poll. And if I don't know if people have already done commands or if it's meant to be 50-50 by default. I don't know if it's working, but presumably I can just open this up and then we can do some judgments if I'm undecided on what will happen. Or maybe I'll probably just open it up and just see what other people, what people in chat want to do. But can I like zoom in? Okay, Gideon Van Dolken, zookeeper, age 50. Some say they're Mother Earth reborn. Some say they're a fairy tale princess. But whatever the truth, Gideon is a zookeeper who gets along fabulously with animals. Birds sing when they're near and talk around town. Says no plant has ever died in Gideon's house. Okay, well you sound like a pretty cool person. Ronald Kershid, firefighter. Ronald has been working as a firefighter since the late teens, pledging to give their life to protect the people of Cosmopolis City. In remarkable physical shape, they've been organising athletic events for a community all over the world to raise awareness for fire safety. 29. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, seriously. Okay, so these both seem just like good people. Which makes it difficult, I suppose, and thus the point on how to decide who lives. Okay. Well, I mean, there's not really much metrics to go on. Like, you had to argue, like, okay, what's better, being a zookeeper, being a firefighter? They're both pretty noble jobs. I mean, this person helps with the local community, this person helps with the local environment. Both pretty important things, to be perfectly honest. But unfortunately, one must die, because they are both presumably in life-threatening situations. One will have a miraculous recovery, and one will not see the dawn of the next day. I'm kind of leaning towards a firefighter. One younger, and that's basically about it. I mean, these basically are 2 equally moral people, so it's kind of arbitrary at this point. The only thing we really have is, like, do I write firefighting over zookeeping or anything like that? I don't think I have a particular bias to one or the other. They both are, as I say, noble causes, and they both do very important things for society. I'll look at it more, but should we get more information about their background? Can you get more information about that background? Is that what you mean, or? Well, I'm going to open the vote, I suppose, so you can choose. I'm currently leaning towards keeping Ronald alive. So I suppose... Well, I don't know, because now I kind of want it to be like a left or right, or not a condemn and mercy. I don't even know if this works. Hold on, maybe I should test it myself. Hold on. ! Mercy. Oh, it does work. Can someone else type ! Mercy or condemn in the next 10 seconds? To see if I... Well, this is just testing the poll. I just want to see if it works right now. I guess I can do it multiple times, right? How many times can you open a book? You can. I believe I can open it multiple times. Oh, there you go! ! Mercy. So it does work on the voting. Oh, it does. It's. So I guess this I use for being like, oh, you know, I have a tough break. Should this person live or should this person die? I will consult the book. I guess that makes more sense. As for now, you know, sorry, Gideon, you're gonna die. Gideon Van Dolken, you will die. You will live. What if? I can't even see what it says. What did you get yourself into? You will die. Okay. I don't know what command for the left one is. It's condemn. Can you not read it? Or is it not? I don't know. No. Die. This is your final choice. Do not ask. Actually, maybe you should ask me again just in case. You will die, and you will live. How am I supposed to choose? Too bad their lives don't have they don't have 9 lives. So true. Yes, I want to confirm both my choices. As we decided, the first brushstroke of fate has been etched into history. You agree just with the age because they're both good. Yeah, basically. I'm pretty sure this game is going to be full of very arbitrary choices, which is kind of a point. So, I'm not too worried about that. What do we need to do? Where were we before? The Grim Office. There's a lot of janitors. Cerberus is dead, so I guess this just... we can go where we want. Presumably he's got the penthouse suite. Okay, Fate's office. Personal quarters. Grim Office. I assume we're meant to go to Fate, but I'm just trying to see if we can go into any other of these other places.
What
Oh.
customer? Welcome to Quartermaster Mortimer's Plunder Emporium. As ye may guess, I am Mortimer, the Mortimer.
They have
the
other
one you might
zookeepers.
have heard of. The famous, nay, infamous Quartermaster.
It's kind of like that trolley problem game, which was popular a while back. Not just a trolley problem itself, obviously the trolley problem is a thing, but like it reminds me of that one because it like evolved and then it got really weird. I can't remember whatever it's called though. Never heard of you before. What makes you infamous for Mortimer? An honor to meet such a legend.
Aye, 'tis me, terror of the waves. I might have grown most humble with age. But
It'd be funny if it took things from chat and you could write your own profile. Actually, maybe that would be a horrible thing. But it's like a funny thing in a very cursed way. If you could take people from chat and be like, okay, I think you should live, you should die. That's horrific. Okay, maybe I'll unsay that. Pretend you didn't hear that. What have you been saying? You're just a shop. Cool.
Aye, the Emporium brims with plunder. I plundered myself. Browse at your will.
Sure. Whoa, a seriously terror-inducing visage, but who wouldn't want to look like the most antediluvian monstrosity? Besides, tentacles are extremely useful and practical. The face of a great old one, so can I see what it looks like? A looking glass gazing ultimately deep into the abysmal depths of the underworld. It reflects everything, or mostly just you. It spins and whirs, it clicks and clacks, very soothing, helping intelligent stress more to you than less to others. Tenebrous curiosity. The face of a great old one. Oh, this is cool. Well, I can't buy anything right now because we have no money, I guess. Okay, so this is the shop at the bottom. Can we go in here? How do I actually enter? Oh, I guess maybe if it's not lit up, I can't enter it right now, so I can only go to Fate's office. That makes sense. Is that Skull Fidget Spinner? I think so.
New death spawn. Welcome. How was your first day?
Really good. It was great.
We are counting on your dedication.
I'm working for
You
that
do
promotion.
important work.
This is a hustle business, baby. Thank you.
Remember, lives are on the line.
Mm.
I see exactly one person perished today, as tasked. Did you figure out the best choice?
Nobody deserves to die, but that's also not the question you're asking, I suppose. The best are only 2 options.
Indeed. I am glad you are paying attention. In the future, I may require you to make more difficult choices.
It's true.
Such is
I like to think of it as these 2 people are both going to die, and I can only save one. You know, I'm spinning this on its head. I'm making people live.
Cosmos. Question.
I still don't understand what exactly I'm supposed to do. Nope, I'm ready for anything. No, I'm pretty good.
Keep your
Like,
eye
I
on
think
the
our job's
letter
pretty
for
easy, to be honest.
future
It's
guidelines.
probably the
And
most simple
keep up the
bureaucratic
good
job
work.
we could have. Fill in 1 form. Well, okay, maybe not simple, but maybe most straightforward.
A new
Instruction-y.
day awaits. Off you go now.
There's an angel in that den. Well, well, I'm a grind, baby. Absolutely. Clock in 9 to 5, put in your hours, get paid, impress the C office, etc., etc. Okay, personal quarters, end of the day, sure. Rise and shine. The Grim office. Anywhere else we can go? Okay, doesn't look like it. So It's like a bar, which I guess is socializing, maybe with our co-workers. I don't know why Fate's got like 2 offices, but here we go. A letter. Morning, Grim. I hope you found your accommodations adequate. Someone's messaging me. Here are the rules of the day. Following them and you will be okay. I'm handing you another simple task. One human with an engineering or industrial background has to die. Business as usual. Okay. So we need an engineering or industrial background. So it's got kind of like a Papers, Please-esque feel to it, rather than just being sort of like a moral choice. Just going to check my phone quickly and check out, hold on, there's probably a good pun in here. Okay, I'm not going to say the pun I thought of. I was going to say like a dating app or something. Plenty of skeletons. Crow News, charity event organised by local firefighters, enjoyed by parents and children alike. Crow News, poll about local zoo dies. Many speculate it died from grief. So we get to see the consequences of our actions. Oh no, the consequences of our actions. Well, more like of life itself actions. You should rub out like in Papers, Please. Maybe. Luther Marlowe. Okay, let's get our... I don't know why the pen's up here. Let's get our 3 contestants up in here. Welcome to the Life Dating Show. We will decide who lives and who dies. Okay, only one with engineering or human or industrial background. Shannon Green, 27, unemployed. Shannon is a squatter and dumpster diver who likes to renovate old buildings in order to live in them with friends. They travel a lot by train and manage a community garden. Hold on. Engineering or industrial background. I don't know if that counts. Zara Taejeon, 38, Mason. Zara considers masonry a formidable art, a mixture of intricate design and impressive monumentality. They're convinced the cosmopolis city needs to construct a proper city wall again. Interesting. Luther Marlowe, 38, factory worker. Working in a factory is very monotonous. You almost become a machine yourself. At least, that's how Luther feels most days. They go through a set of predetermined motions, one after another. However, this has also given them ample time to compose poetry. Oh, how lovely! He has no texture in the background. He does. I mean, I feel like these headshots should probably not be taken on a gradient background. I don't know if it should be textureless. I think, honestly, if we're going by best headshot, like, to the passport photo standards or something, Zara, or Ms. Taejeon, you've certainly done the best. The rest of you, what are you doing? You can't have a gradient. You're not allowed a gradient background. It needs to be plain and block color, no shadows. I mean, my initial reaction is Zara here will probably be one to die, because I don't think you count as an industrial engineering background, so, I mean, I don't see why I would needlessly end your life. And you seem like a cool guy. You're in like you're in sort of like dead-end job or something. I don't know why you want a proper city wall again, to be honest, but I'm going to unpack that can of worms. The gradient looks nice. It does look nice, but it's not up to passport control standards, you know. It should have been rejected by the passport office. Anyway, we're going to be deciding. I guess we'll do the chat poll right now. I'll take it into consideration and then maybe promptly ignore it depending on how the results go. But you can vote on if Zara is going to live or die by doing !condemn or !mercy. And we'll see which way the audience has spoken. But you're all my underlings, so you've got to keep that in mind. I have final say. That was probably a bit harsher than I meant it, but you know what? I'm just trying to get into that bureaucratic mindset. To be perfectly honest. Well, no one voted, I see. So, I guess fate is in my hand. Once again, you will perish, Zara. Can I see the other one, please? It's too late. I've marked it. Sadly. It's just one, right? I should have read this. Probably. Ooh! I didn't realise I can draw with a highlighter. Live. Sorry, boss. That's right. I even defaced this, apparently. Yes, I want to confirm the choices. I agree, but I was trying to type my reasoning. That's totally fair. Honestly, the poll, I wouldn't put too much thought behind it. It would just be a little bit of fun. Chat as you usually would, in my opinion. So there is like one other Grim Reaper. It seems. We can't talk to him to socialise, so I guess we go back up to Fate. Don't worry, boss. We did our duty as expected.
Grim, how was the second day on the job?
Great.
It gladdens me to hear that.
I can see myself working here for 5
So,
more years.
Did you follow the rules properly?
I did.
Great. Yes, everything looks to be in order. Continue the good work, and do not let tough choices get you down.
You know, it's just a game at the end of the day. Sounds great. I still don't know what I'm doing. I hope I get to kill more people. No, can I get vacation? Sounds great.
Indeed. We could use more spawns with your attitude.
Can I have a promotion? I am punctual. A promotion on a second day is definitely reaching, but you know, let's pass probation, then let's have a sit down evaluation of our progress and seeing where he sees us, you know, within this structure. Oh, hello, kitty. Wi-Fi specifically. Not sure what that's in reference to. I probably said something and then I probably promptly forgot what I was talking about. End of day, yes. You only make 1 decision per day. Yeah, pretty easy job. Exactly. Oh, grim office. So, then. Does your wares change every day?
Prepare for a perilous
Oh, it does.
adventure on the ocean of quality merchandising.
Cat ears. Ears of a beast. A pair of cat ears will look really nice on me and inspire all the felines of the world. Just don't even think about the film adaptation of a musical. This resonator collates accelerated electromagnetic waves of various frequencies generated by the artificial vibration of eternal recurrence, which travel through the ether and then blast them at you. Okay, radio. Infernal illuminator. Oh, it's a lamp. I thought this was a nail polish bottle. And this was, I don't even know, like a mic stand. Infernal illuminator reveals that which is most deeply hidden once you've already made the choices and are passing through again. Else it can't show much anything else because that's how things work, okay? Once you've already made the choices and are passing through again. Oh! So this can show, like, more information about the people? That's how I understand it. Like, it's got extra information. Or it's just, you know, a lamp. Who knows? You said you work for 5 more years. Oh, I did say that. I don't know, that's just, like, the classic interview question. It's like, where do you see yourself in 5 years, right? Reminds me of a dude who talks to you in those horror cinematic games. Yeah, I can see that. They seem to like a sort of like very smooth talking, smooth voiced person in these horror games, right? Ears. Exclamation shock ears. Well, we haven't got paid yet, so that makes it difficult. Culture Mag. Industrial Labourer publishes first collection of poems titled The Paean to the Worker Impact. Critics impressed. Nice. Good for him. Collapse of under construction city war leaves many injured. Overseer dead. Project cancelled. Right, so is this why we have so many people here today? Okay. Open on weekends. Oh, what? 7-day a week to fill in 1 form. That's probably okay. Morning Grim. A new day dawns. You ought to know the drill by now, but just in case, here's another simple one. No special request today. Try to follow the rules and choose the appropriate profiles and send them to me by fax. 2 humans have to die. Keep up the good work. Fate. Okay, let's just like sort of tuck that away. Okay, okay, we have 5 people. 2 have to die. Julia Ismalia, 20, student. From a young age, Julia's dreamt of conquering the world in order to make it a better place for animals. Alas, so far they have only reached basic level animal rights activism. They also enjoy reading horoscopes to people in queues. That's a really unhinged behaviour, might I say. Reading horoscopes to people in queues. Maybe that's a British sensibilities talking here, but... Let's see. Columba Hunter, 47, airplane pilot. Columba is a distinguished war veteran, these days working as a well-regarded passenger airplane pilot. They're happily married and have 5 children. As a hobby, Columba is extremely interested in the history of religious buildings. Okay, I mean, you just seem like a regular person. Leo Bojarski, 67, politician. Leo's been in politics for over 40 years, and in the time that they work hard on relaxing the government's meddling in real estate market. Although nobody has found proper proof, there have been rumours that Leo has taken many bribes from a number of realtor agencies. Alright, it's not looking good for you, Leo. I'm not gonna lie. Masuko Okiro Oya, 33, executive chef. Masuko has always loved the challenge of resolving problems efficiently, the joy of creative cooking and generally being a one in charge, sometimes gruff and severe, but they do care about providing an elegant cuisine experience. They're hoping to expand their horizons. Okay. Gordon Ramsay in here or something. Beverly Benneridge, 45, curator. Modern art. Is there anything more exciting and confusing at the same time? Interesting description. Sometimes it feels as if the artists are deliberately crafting outrageous works to attract people into galleries to badmouth these pieces. So it seems to Beverly. Yet they have an amazing eye for curating. Right, okay, so you don't even really like modern art, but you are a curator, presumably for a modern art gallery? I don't know. Okay, well, you're gone. Sorry, Leo. Get this corrupt politician out of here. Okay, so who should live and who should die out of these? I think you should live. I mean, you don't seem to like have anything really about you. You just seem like a guy. You got a family. You're an airplane pilot. You're a war veteran. Thank you for your service. Okay, out of these three, one needs to die. We've got to see the art. Go Beverly. If it's bad, you out of here. Yeah, but there's an interesting, cruel irony, I suppose, of their existence, being a gallery curator, but hating the existence of modern art, you know? I don't agree with her take about modern art. Well, anything exciting and confusing. It sounds like she's very divided on it. I'm sure some artists out there are deliberately crafting outrageous works to attract people into the gallery. But modern art, I mean art in general, is something which is meant to evoke emotion, I suppose. So, you know, it's... there aren't really, like, hard and fast rules I think you can draw the line at. And sometimes, you know, creating something outrageous within that space is the art itself, isn't it? Gets people talking. Wow, okay, what's going on in chat? Here's a family. But maybe he committed war crimes. He's the most boring. I wonder if you let the crazy people live, funny things will happen. Probably the actual thing which happens is the world will continue. Life and death, two sides of the same coin. Will never stop. Wow, you really got to pilot an NPC. That's true, I did. And if anything, I think being an NPC in this game would be good, you know? You don't want a too outrageous life, because then you'll be put under the scrutiny of this judgmental microscope. If you're an NPC, I'm just going to be like, okay, well, you know, you're going to be not a lot to work with, so... As long as you'll just seem like a fine NPC, I don't see why you should die. This is definitely a worrying phrase of has dreamt of conquering the world in order to make it a better place for animals. Better place for animals? Yes. Conquering the world never goes particularly well. But I'm also going to chalk it up to you being 20 and this being your overambitious aspirations, and then, you know, you'll mellow out as you age up and be like, okay, you know, really it's just kind of the focus is on making a world a better place for animals rather than the whole conquering aspect of it. So now, you know, I will say, reading horoscopes to people in the queue, very strange behaviour, although I would find it very entertaining, I think. I think I'm just going to go with Beverly to live or die. You know, this is a final judgment, which I suppose we can have a poll on. But if you don't do anything to help others compared to the other choices, you might be on the chopping block here. Trying to be specific with conquering the world properly. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe if we start getting more people in here at Death's Door because of this Julia Ismalia conquering the world, then, you know, that's my bad. But I think right now, let's vote on Beverly, if she should live or if she should die. You got 30 seconds to vote. They said there are no specifications this time. Yeah. Everything is arbitrary. Okay, I know for sure you're dying. Put this pen down. You've gone. Condemned. Ooh. Wonderful. Condemned. Is that the command? That is a command. Look. You voted die. Bet her art's going to be held in high regard now too. I don't actually know if she is the artist herself, if she's just the curator, but maybe she is, I don't know. Alright, congratulations you three, you've survived the Death and Taxes challenge, and you've made it through to the next round. As we confirm our choices. Well, there we go. We'll see what happens from that. I just want to get paid so we can buy stuff from the store, to be honest. We live in a capitalist workplace. We live in a capitalist society. I'm going to interface with the capitalist mechanics, you know?
Spawn. 3 days you have been with us. How do you feel?
Awesome. Balancing a world, getting things done. Fine, more or less. It's still a bit confusing. I feel hungry all the time. How's that even possible?
Excellent. That is what I hoped to hear. As you may imagine, It is important to keep morale up in our line of work.
I see it as an inevitability, if anything. I'm
Now,
just the
let me
controller.
take a look at
I'm
the
the
files
director of
and
that inevitability rather than the controller.
Right. Everything looks to be in order. You have followed the rules and marked the correct amount of profiles.
Nice, thank you. It was very easy to do so. Hmm?
Oh, thank you for
Lady
reminding me,
Portington.
Lady Portington. Okay, Grim, about your payment, which I may have forgotten about earlier.
I was supposed to get paid for this whole time. Am I getting back pay for missing days? Yes, sweet, sweet cash. Am I getting back pay?
Of course. We take
Nice.
our worker
I
satisfaction
think it's a reasonable question to ask.
very seriously.
I wonder what happens if you say about pay at the beginning. Do you actually get your pay
The
up front?
contract stipulates that every death gets a fair salary based on their performance accuracy.
I see. Performance based
Marking profiles
Um,
correctly is the most important
salary is
task.
a little bit worrying, but
If you mark more or less than necessary, you will not
oh, okay.
at all.
So it has to be exactly that. So we can't just, we can't go on
Errors
like a
in
murder spree, I
secondary
suppose, of marking
tasks
people to
will
die.
reduce the total, even if the primary task is executed correctly.
Secondary tasks. Oh, so that's probably like it has to be an engineer, right?
There
Okay.
really is not much else to say. You may leave. See you tomorrow.
Okay, let's go. 900 soul credits. Scroll down to the bottom here. Let's see what you've got in the store. Was that 300 per day? Oh, the cat ears are still here. Absolutely, it's by the cat
Do
ears.
you know why I was the scourge of the seas?
Why were you the scourge of the
There ain't
seas?
nothing out there that frightens me. Once we looted an ancient tomb for gods and kings long forgotten. And you know what, matey?
Were you cursed?
Found there the most particular set of ears.
Mmm.
Wearing 'em gives ye supernatural hearing. Happened to overhear a mutineer plot that very night. So I threw 'em
Wow.
all right overboard. Plotting with the fishes now they are.
How long say no to supernatural hearing? How do we put it on? Oh, I didn't mean to come back here. Mortimer's dressing room. I need a mirror for this. What? I need a mirror to put things on? Alright, fine. Let's get paid again. Actually, maybe have a mirror to begin with over here. We can't even see ourselves.
How can me humble and not at all adventurous self assist you today?
And Dios de los Muertos mask. La Calavera. Only a noble craftsman can craft an alfinique of this caliber. Exquisite. Tasty? No one can deny I'd have the sweetest possible visage if I wore this. Or by the aphotic reflector.
Tis wondrous marvel. Once upon me and me crew sailed the southern seas and came across an accursed lighthouse. Plundered the lot of it, even the mirrors.
Why?
Built the frame from
Well, I guess you are
driftwood
plunderers, right?
from the ship we
Silly
wrecked
question.
into. Covered it in all gold, too, of course.
Very fancy.
I, a proper beauty.
And you only sold it for 200 coins. Which I guess is a day's salary. Almost. So that is quite a lot now I think about it. But still. How do... What? Oh, I see. Okay. I was like... I was like, this is the entire... Okay, this is the entire thing. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of sticking with his makeup look. I thought we'd be a skeleton with cat ears on. I wonder if that's like a backer reward or something. That's fully not what I expected. Oh, is my money waning? Shiny. Flip some coins. Oh, if we want to do heads or tails, I see. Nice. Why does it make you a human and fairy? It didn't tell you transform. Yeah, I want to be a skeleton with cat ears on. But alas, such is a way of life. You do not get to choose your appearance. Oh, you can't actually read this because D is in the way. Oh well. I'll read it out to you. Crow news. All survived in a plane crash due to skillful efforts of a pilot. Nice. Local politician is dead after being struck by a car. Police have not yet ruled out a deliberate hit. Master Chef to start a new competitive cooking show titled The Exquisite Eats. Culture Mag, coming soon, a Dine and Wine Street Festival. All proceeds go to helping out the local animal shelter. So it doesn't seem like there's anything about the museum curator here, so I guess people just didn't notice. Okay. Get rid of this. For Grim. 3 humans, wow. Have you looked outside today? It rains. It's been raining for hours. Appropriate to accompany the despondence within me. Well, here are some rules for you. 3 humans have today. Another day, another death. Fate. Okay, so 3 people have to die. LP Gray. MeTuber content creator, 41. And Gray is a graying dad-looking psychopathic content creator who hails from the sunny Afri, some 1,000 kilometers south of Cosmopolis City. Their enjoying pastime is knocking down a couple of beers while watching a world burn. Okay, you're gone, dude. No place for that in my utopia. Casper Sursalu, 26 teacher. This prominently right-handed teacher. Okay, weird thing to start off with at the bat. It's raining here, IRL. I can say it's just cloudy where I am right now. Can you, like, stop coins? Like, I don't care if you've got, like, souls of a damn trapped in you or something. When I came back last night, it was just, like, midnight or 1 a.m. It was, like, it started raining, and that was a very bad time to realise I didn't actually bring an umbrella. Anyway, Casper, as you said it, prominently, right-handed teacher enjoys playing a lot of tabletop role-playing games in the vein of Beasts and Swords or cavernous horrors or death. They're definitely afraid of bugs, critters, and other such crawling beasts. Okay, I mean, you just seem like a dude. Again, so you go in the NPC slot. Renee O'Shaughnessy, another teacher. Renee teaches languages and literary criticism to high schoolers, an arduous task, all things considered. They have an interest in education science, with the aim to upgrade the teaching methods of other teachers, as many of the old-timers are not up to date with modern approaches. Okay. It seems like a good idea. Choi Yuri, PhD student. Choi doesn't like being called a student. They're a doctoral candidate, a tormented scholar, a discoverer of drug and cure disease, except when a student discount is available somewhere. Grim. I am watching. You should mark his profile to live. Fate. Okay, well, I mean, we don't have an option. You have to live. Shani, right. Food service assistant. Shani prepares food for cooking beverage. I can't read. Slow your roll, dear. Shani prepares the food for cooking, beverages for drinking. Later they clean the kitchen work areas. It's routine and repetitive work, but it's best they can manage while trying to get themselves through college. They've learned to cope with a struggle after their parents died when they were very young. Aww. Okay, so well, you have to live, no matter what. You're an NPC, so... Okay, so it's basically you three. Who lives out of you three? This person's had a tough life. Let's not make it tougher, I suppose. You're just a guy. I don't know. This is a rather noble cause as well. Who's not to say that you're not doing a noble? You won't go on to do a noble cause, nonetheless. I would have chosen the guy who Grim said no. Rebel. Okay, well you can rebel. Well, I'll be getting a promotion. We'll be like, oh no, Frodian has to leave a company. Didn't pass probation. Sadly. Okay. You are gone. Mainly because I just need to make a choice at this point. And it's out of you two. I don't know. You have a compelling story. And this is X Factor, so you're going to live. Actually, no, wait. We should do a vote. Let's do one vote every single time, so... Just get some audience participation in there. Everyone in the crowd. Go wild. But you sound like a jerk. That's true. But sometimes jerks live. Remember, we're not Fate. We're more like the director of Fate. We can only steer the bus, but we can't change the road. Oh no, not a Grit guy. He's gone. Normal. Renee's a teacher though. It's true. This guy is also a teacher and he's also dying. At the end of the day, all these choices will be rather arbitrary. So, let's go. You should mark his profile as live. Do not ask again. You know, I kind of got sick of a pop-up every single time, so... As unfortunately, the wheel of fate and time have marked you free to die. As is a way of life. It is an inevitability and uncontrollable part of existence. Thinking that you can fight it is a folly's task.
Grim, there you are. Let us be quick.
Sure.
All the profiles are here, just as requested. Excellent work. You even adhered to my little test note. I commend you for exhibiting vigilance.
Nice. Thank you. I passed your
beginning
test.
to sense a tinge of pride growing within
Oh, look at that. This promotion lined up.
expect you to turn out such a good and dedicated reaper.
I'm great at this. Give me the task
If you
I don't
keep
miss.
this up, you will get far. You may be even promoted to
Middle management? A senior role? With two of my
Imagine the
own
possibility.
people working underneath me? Imagine. The cat admits it delighted me out of a prospect.
Anyway, I am quite busy tonight, so you can go. Until tomorrow, Grim.
Sure thing, boss. 300, nice. Let's see what other sort of things we can buy in the store. I guess we'll just save up for a lamp. We don't really need clothing. If the clothing is as transformative as it is. Wait, I think I'm a messy choose when I bear. A deared corporate slave. Corporate slave, I'm climbing the ladder. I'm part of the problem. I'm gonna make it to the top of this ladder and I'm gonna knock it out underneath me. You know, it's a bureaucratic system of death. It changes things. It changes you.
Have ye seen such
Oh.
deals before?
So it changes every 2 days, it seems. Accursed gourd clothing. Autumn falls, this elegant countenance is meant to be worn for celebrating during the gloomiest times of the year. It really brings out the eyes, those deep, soulless, empty, dark eyes. I wish we could preview what it looks like before buying it. Peculiar effects twirl disquietingly inside this glass globe, never settling. In the middle of a storm stand figures too difficult to discern. Everything seems to be in a state of constant transfiguration. And we've seen the fidget spinner before. Wish we had a machine that gets background on people to get dirt on that YouTuber guy. That would have been interesting. What if it wasn't dirt? What if it was like he had like a spotless record? It was like, oh, he just like helps out in soup kitchens and his spare time, and it's all a persona which he uses to fund the money into something. You don't know. We could be here all day, I suppose, making up redeemed and cursed lies for them to live. We got new coins. No, we didn't. Let's read the news. Economist. Poor and out-of-date educational standards lead to mistake and decreased competency all across business world. No, I ruined the business world. No. A freak emu-related accident claims the life of a young teacher. That was probably the D&D person. Didn't even have a D&D related death. How could he? It was his one defining personality trait. All the terrible life choices a popular MeTuber creator finally catches up to them. Yeah, fair. Reports just coming in. It seems like a hostage situation may be taking place at a courthouse. What? Oh, I guess we can put stuff away but which we don't need, like this and all the coins. All the stuff which I was like, this is so annoying, I want this out of here. I can actually just put it away. Alright. Be trapped in their souls of a damned for eternity. Always gotta have my phone on my desk, but... probably a pumpkin jack. Person is conquering the world of emus. Oh yeah. Do you think that's it? Good, you're paying attention after all. We cannot allow workers to doze off or become complacent, else mistakes may sneak into the workflow pipeline. You would have thought we had someone review the forms that we do, seeing as this is such an important thing afterwards. You know, like peer reviews. But what do I know? 2 humans have to die. Spare any humans with a science background. Hope you're enjoying routine fate. Okay, so scientists insta survive. Bruno Griffiths, mercenary. I don't, you know, straight off the bat, I don't like his expression. It's too smug for someone whose lives are in my hand. It's a dangerous game. Oh, that's true. The boss is assessing our stuff. You're right. He's the peer review. Bruno's a mercenary, always ready to work for the highest bidder. We're currently stationed in Ferrodin. Well, the government... Wait, how many people need to die again? 2 humans, okay. Providing security services. They're tough and gung-ho to cover up the fact they haven't been trained to properly act in a combat zone. You're gone. Sorry, dude. Probably. Glory Magnuson Hellbird. You know what would be interesting is if they just give us like 5 horrible people and we had to choose who's the least horrible to live. Can you highlight his face? Let's wipe his smile off his face. There you go, much better. This is really cursed. He looks like Tiger King. He does look like Tiger King. Gloria Magnuson Hellbird. When still in her early 20s, Glory harboured some edgy and extreme views on society and the world in general, up until the point where they grew up and calmed down. Okay, readjusting their innate interest in societal issues to gain greater knowledge and history of a myriad structures that affect our lives. Interesting. Alright, you're in tenuous ground. No scientists yet, okay. Stephen Ashby, statistician. Stephen lives and breathes statistics. They work as a statistical consultant at several companies and give lectures at university. Every time they get drunk, they start ranting about the misuse of p-values. Based. Someone of my heart. Statistics. Alright, get out of here. Amanita Miskovich, researcher. Amanita is dedicated her life to researching the end of days. When not working, they take their pile of dogs for a walk, or snobbishly drive around in their vintage car, even though the battery is chronically empty. Otherwise, they have no personality or political views whatsoever. Okay, this person is a straight up NPC. Does this count as a scientist? Pile of dogs. Sounds fancy. I thought we weren't judging looks. That's true. I mean, we're not judging them. Their looks don't factor in to the final evaluation at the end. But this entire game, I think, is built on the premise of being judgmental, so... I guess we kind of have to, you know, lean into it. So, okay, I think this is sciencey enough. I also think maths should be considered a science and game if you think otherwise. Well, the fact this game says p-values makes me think that this game does agree with me. Because it should be. Maths is a science, or science is a maths, and, you know, whatever. So these both sound sciencey enough, but I'm going to spare them. Plus, you know, statistician. Jonas Riesling. Jonas leads an enviable life of moral integrity. They figured it out. In their prime, they enjoyed the fruits of a well-established position. We're not engaged in upholding the law. They dabble in a vineyard, which started an elaborate joke related to their name. I see, Riesling. A dry question mark wine? I'm not that familiar with wines in general. I much prefer my Malbecs. Caesar Julianus. So, Julius Caesar? Caesar used to be a miner until their lungs got completely ruined by pneumoconiosis, also known as black lung. Is that something you can survive? Surprised that it still happens in this day and age. Yes, that's corporate cost cutting for you. Caesar now survives off her settlement money and medical pension. That's a tough life. Okay, so you're gone. I mean, you just seem like a stand-up person, so I don't really want you gone. You two are scientists, potentially, so it's up to you two. Tiger King and Black Lung. Psychology is also a science. It's a fair point. Right. So then this becomes a question. This person sounds like we have an absolutely... Well, okay. The thing is, I don't really know what black lung is. I'm not going to look it up because I'm going to work off of the knowledge I have right now. I don't know if black lung is like a really horrible existence or not. In which case it's more of like a mercy, I suppose, at this point. But the fact they're still living, I think is maybe okay. You know, they got handed a bad life, I suppose, ironically, I suppose, by the nature of a capitalist machine that they were put into. Well, Cesar's a horrible person, that's why we need a background machine. It's true. But also, Glory could be a horrible person. Everyone could be a horrible person. Everyone could be a fantastic person. And with the Schrodinger's box of personality we have, we must assume that they are simultaneously both. Lest we come to an incorrect conclusion with no basis. I want to bring back that military guy, I think. I think... Difficult thing. Part of me is just like, you're gone. You've made a mistake in life. Done. No chance for redemption. But it also kind of depends how bad Black Lung is. You know what? The fact they're still here... I don't know. What is Black Lung? Being a miner. Well, but they're still kind of living, I assume. So I guess they're probably doing alright. None of these are scientists. I think this guy, you're good. You get another lease on life. This person, vote for him. Tiger King, live or die. Thumbs up, thumbs down. It seems like chat does agree, right? So far, so... Luckily, no need to have further justifications for it. I guess in the meanwhile, you're gone. Condemned. Double condemned. Sorry, Glory. Tiger King shouldn't have kept all his cats. You're gone. As you four, congratulations, all get to live. and see it. Excuse me. And see another day. I did not mean to pick up my phone. I still have unmarked profiles. I know, but it's just not enough desk space. Boss, can I have a desk space? Can I have a bigger desk? Please. I have all these papers to sort out and work through. Was it only 2? I'm pretty sure it was 2. If it wasn't, whoops. I did a bad job. What is this cloud? Knock. Who's there?
That's exactly the question.
I am pretty queen. What are you?
We are the exalted Chimera. And
Chimera? Is that how you say it? I thought you said chimera.
Fools. We are angst ex nihilo. We are nothing. A despicable failure.
Oh, I don't say that.
We are Elan Vital, the guide who won't lead astray. If only
So,
we
is this a Papers,
listen.
Please part of it, where we have
We
choices to make?
are death. How does it feel?
What does what feel? I don't understand. Feels fine? I don't have time for whatever this is. How about you leave me alone? Feels fine.
Not a cloud in the sky. Have you forgotten what happened?
Slay, yes.
Same you, reader. It's a grim world out there.
Bye. Alright. Just a really normal thing to happen, I suppose, on the job. How can you resist that voice? Of course.
What
The
a
Chord of
day,
a Void.
Grim. What a day. Let us go over your conduct first.
Sure.
Good. I see the correct amount of profiles. Today seems to be in order.
As expected of us.
Anyway, Grim, 5 days you have been with us. How does it feel to make the difficult choices?
I didn't like it at first, but I'm going to enjoy it. Meh, a job like any other. Honestly, I feel like I'm not killing enough people that crave it more. I still feel awful about every choice. Every moment is living hell. I hate this job. Where's my super positive option again? I guess this is the closest to doing it. As I say, I've completely reframed this in my mind as I'm choosing who lives. So, you know, that's just life.
At least I hope I told you. Corporate motivation and all that.
I feel like I'd make a good Green Reaper, actually. If it's like an inevitable march of fate, you know.
Appropriate way to deal with them?
Sorry, do you think of an office appropriate way to deal with them? Absolutely. Sure.
Your certainty soothes me. Ours is the tradition.
Yes, of course.
and
Nothing
it
should
shall
ever
never
break
change.
tradition or change.
For that is
The world should
meaning
forever stay
of
the same.
tradition.
You got it, boss.
This control over all the lives, unbeknownst to the humans. Do you not consider it unethical to make the choices you made?
No, because it's inevitability. Like, if people have to die, people have to die. It's more of a distribution of how it goes. But you hand out rules and make me do the choices, also true. Can't worry too much if it's what has to be done. I think this is probably closest to what I said.
It gladdens me to hear you do not bother yourself with unnecessary concerns. The
Bad
office
ending, bad
is
ending.
Perennial and
We
venerated.
can fight to the death.
Eons we have spent
That black lung
designing
person is
the
not
appropriate methods and
coming out of it,
strategies.
sadly.
We know what we are doing.
Yes, of course. I'm sure you have multiple
Oh,
strategy
I
meetings
do
to
apologize
reevaluate
for
the
taking
process.
up so much of your time. Before you go, are there any questions you would like to ask me?
Why haven't I seen any underage profiles? What's the basis for the profiles? Is there a point system? Why do all the profiles refer to them as they? Not really. This is actually a good question. I didn't even think about this. To be honest, but what's the basis for profiles? Is there a point system? Seems like arbitrary. Well, all the kids and
The
stuff.
children. They are a special case. For a
Ah,
different
okay.
set of departments to deal with. You will not find any yourself.
So there's a multiple Grim Reaper specializing in different areas, and I guess we're just the general one, right? I'm just the devil's rebel on your shoulder. That's true. But I've sold my soul for the corporate lifestyle to climb that corporate ladder, so... and they all have Reapers working with them. How many Reapers are out there?
Infinite.
Wow.
Exactly.
Great chat. Great chat, boss. What about animals? Do they get an apartment?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Living beings have to be processed after the end. No escape.
Are the animals judged by animal versions of their Grim Reaper? Because I feel like it would be arbitrary for like a human to judge, say, the life of a caterpillar or something. Be like, how do we know, based on the moral values of a caterpillar, whether they should live or die, right?
Even plants.
Even plants?
Yes, there is a department for plants. Do not ask about the plant department.
Alright, fair enough. I won't.
Anything else?
What about unliving things? What's that? There's a lot of things to ask. What's the basis for profiles?
Not at all.
Don't they all influence the world in many ways? The humans can't actually affect anything. You don't sound too sure about that.
I am. Quite so.
Is it predetermined? What about free will?
Humans have some free will, sure. They can make a variety of choices. Yet what matters is that they cannot escape the inevitable. The life-threatening situations that bring them onto your desk are a result of their own deeds and decisions.
Questioning the free will of
There
its
are some
existence.
highly complex calculations, factors and aspects that influence the situation. But that is just a bit over your pay grade.
Then pay me
So
more!
don't worry about it.
I can take out responsibility.
Anything else?
Unliving things.
Technically, kind of, I guess. Ruins are like a type of dead. But then again, they often feel so alive.
So alive.
I must ponder. This topic is a bit too abstract for now.
It's not something you ever
Let
thought
us
about, boss?
table it.
This is like an important questions to
Anything
be answering
else?
when you're literally got the balance of life and death in your hands. Why do all the people profiles
An
refer to them as
astute
they?
observation. You see, Grim, our office does not operate on information about biological backgrounds or genetic composition.
Fair. So no gender information.
Minimal. Everyone you assess is simply human. After
Or
all,
boss doesn't see
excluding
race,
any
gender,
monumental error in
anything.
your procedure.
excluding any monumental error in normal procedure. Oh, okay. So this might be interesting. I don't know if we shouldn't have a look out, see if any
Bottom
profiles
line
don't use they in
is
the
that
future.
humans end up on your
Something is going
desk,
wrong.
and that you must follow the rules.
Fair. We're doing that right so
Anything
far.
else?
That's all I can think of.
It has been enlightening. I bid you a good night.
Can't cross-dress it. Souls don't have a gender. Can't cross-dress if you're soul. True. So you could assess. So you could have assess a fast. When do we see an animal? Please judge my plant that is overdramatic if it hasn't been watered for a day. Thanks. Guilty. Dead. Gone. Sorry, plant. The cost. 3 plants must die today. Doesn't need to be biological to get pronouns. I'm just a cog in a machine, man. I think this is probably a good place to round it off. So let's round off this day. And then, I don't know, maybe I'll play this again next week. This has actually been quite fun. Death and taxes. Well, we'll see. This is really, it was meant to be an exploration thing of one-off. Oh, it's possible that maybe it will take up like Chants and Sennaar's slot in the future or something. Because I do want to keep the first one as a sort of like exploration based slot in the streaming. But okay, let me just quit out of it as well. Main menu. I don't know how long it is as well, so that could be interesting. If my plant dies, I know who to blame. That's true. Then you know I've finally been hired at Grim Reaper in the plant department. I'm working my way up, and hopefully I'll get to transfer departments to the human souls later on. I'm also curious. But anyway, we'll have a little bit of a break. A little bit, I can't speak. A little bit of a break as I load up Chants of Sennaar. So hold on. Give me a couple of minutes. I'm back. No music. Oh yeah, I did forget to turn on music. It was only meant to be a short one. A short little break. Not as long as a one in between. Oh, just transition about actually turning a thing off. The second and third section. Hard for I might head out. Peace out, MSMX. Thank you for coming. Hope you had an enjoyable time. Death and Taxes. As we will do some more chants of Sennaar. Right, I just went for unhinged ideas at the wall. Unhinged ideas. That's all we can really do. It's really the scientist method of experimentation. As I don't remember what we're doing. Oh yeah, we're in this place with like not weevils. As we're trying to. Oh god. Okay, we basically just started mine. We thought this was mine. We thought okay, and we're basically exploring these two. Wait, did we finish exploring these two areas and we couldn't go anywhere because we didn't have key passes? I think that was true. So I guess we'll go upstairs. And try and figure out, do we have any of a language? Me, you, seek, find, one, plural. Okay. So we have a bit of a language translated. So I think we should go over here. Okay, so this is, which one's plural? This is plural. So presumably this, which is this one, something to do with like science. So yeah, science plural. Sciences. Scientist. Seeing as there's a big old microscope here, some sort of research lab. Scientist 2. Scientist 1. Okay. I guess we'll go to number 1 first. Let's go numerical order and all that. Whoa. Sorry. Just allowed in your research lab, it seems. You have no regulations whatsoever. We can just waltz in. Before I leave, I was thinking earlier if Hasbin or Helliver would have had a Grim Reaper character. Ah, interesting. If Puss in Boots has death, no excuse for a Hellverse to not have one. You know, definitely out of my ground, so then I'll let Fodian, I suppose, answer. So is this meant to be a sun? Oh, okay. Is this like sun and moon? I don't know. Hold on, this is just a symbol. No, wait, yeah. Okay, I don't really know. Anything else to interact with? I guess we can talk to you. Hello! You gonna kick me out of your science lab? I want something. We want something, we want something. So this is a thing in the center. Some sort of like... This is sort of like some like sun, / energy, source, scourge? Source. Okay, what do you want? Who knows? Sun, energy, source, something. Okay. I like how these flasks sort of mirror their facial shapes as well. Is there anything else we can interact with? Doesn't seem like it. I should use a middle mouse click more just to make sure there's nothing else to interact with, but we can look at research notes or something. Oh, it's a counting system. Please write this down. Why can't we... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not going to be able to remember this. I'm in 10s on this side. What happened? How do you do 100? I don't know. What's going on over here then? I guess that's 0 then. Probably. Ah, okay, so we can increase it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So this is 6. This is 7. It's nice that we have a base 10 counting system like we do. I guess I do have probably 10 fingers, so it only really makes sense. 9, and 0. Okay. So it's some sort of combination lock. Wow, I'm surprised that's not something we had to write down. Cyborg X7. Hello. Welcome back. Cyborg X7. Yes, this game, Chants of Sennaar, has been fantastic to play through. So this is some sort of numerical system of what's going on. I mean, these are numbers. We don't know what the things on the left are. And we have entered, it seems like most of them, into a diary thus far. Right, lots of things to explore. Let's hug the left wall. We'll continue onwards. Right, that's too many stairs. I'm not doing that now. Fare thee well, MSMX. Thank you for coming. What is this? Monsters scared of fire. Ah, so this is a monster we saw in a previous place. I can't remember. Did this language have the same structure as of like something, or what, like subject, verb, object? Because I don't know necessarily which of these is monster, fire, or scared of. Huh. So, okay, we know science. So, okay, they probably want life. That's probably what they want. They're trying to create life. And under the assumption that it's subject, verb, object. If we're working under that assumption, it should be this. That's not correct. Okay. Hold on. Wait. The scientist in the previous room spoke. I was going to say spoke in a sentence. That's not what I meant to say. We want something. Yes. Okay. So it is subject, verb, object for this language, as opposed to the artist language where it's different. So theoretically, there should be monster, fears, fire. But we'll put it with question marks because we're not sure. So it means that we got this stuff wrong. This is like fire/light, I assume. So I think this one's correct. I think this one's probably wrong. These two are probably wrong, if anything. No, we know that's science. So we don't necessarily know that's life, but we just saw it in the middle of their thing. Which makes me think, actually, from the scientist conversations, they're probably asking about the nature of whatever they're trying to discover and if it is a living thing or not. Oh, wait, maybe this is meant to be change as well. Now I think about it, I'm not sure. Because I wouldn't be surprised if you're asking, is this thing, are these things, are they alive? Is this thing alive? Oh, I thought it was a genius there for a second. Okay, never mind, not a genius. That would have been cool though. Unless this is not meant to be scientist, I'm not sure, but it feels like it should be. Okay. For now, let's go up the stairs then, and we'll see where this goes. I wonder if it changes depending on what you put as your native language. That'd be interesting. It seems like it would be a lot of programmatic work though, so I can't imagine that'd be the case. Okay, so this must be like food or something. Which we do have somewhere, this one. Food. How Anglo-centric. Tis how it is, I suppose, in the business world. Maybe extra programming requirements to do that. Food something for. Of course. I've always said that about food. Food. What number do I associate with food? 4. Oh, it's probably saying that it doesn't open until. So okay, it's probably not food. It's probably like the canteen. And you're probably saying it's closed. And then you're probably saying canteen opens at 4, which makes sense because these are like inverted arrows of each other. And we're pretty sure the circle means verb. It's half circle. So actually, probably this is not fear. Interesting. Sorry, hold on. Because if this was the word for fear, we would think it would have this half circle in it, right? Interesting. So I actually think this one might be wrong. This one's probably correct though, because that's where the monster is, and it seems to be what it's referring to. But it could be possible that's not at all what the graffiti is saying. It might be saying something completely different. Who knows? Corporation scan again. And also, to be fair, that's probably just like the scope of any sort of project. I think it's unreasonable to expect an average video game developer to necessarily have to. I don't know if it's an indie game necessarily, but to be able to put that all in is a lot. Yeah, I know you're being silly. Yeah, see, you're playing the funny man, I'm playing the straight man. Where we've got this comedy act going on. You're finding 7, you want 9. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, you want barrels. Can I give you the barrels? I guess it's not interactable. Okay. And this elevator is probably the one we saw of the lobby of the main area. So what is going on over here? So these are the floors, 1 and 2. This is a lift up to here, makes sense. Sun energy source. Ah, okay, so we can see what that is. We can try and translate it. This is a scientist area. We don't know what these are. Probably something to do with mines. Don't know. Okay, fair enough. Closed. Yes, our mine shaft is closed. That makes sense. I want to go up to where the sun room is, so we can see what the translation for that is. Because it might be the life room. I'm not sure. What are you doing up here? You just watching? Not working? Hardly working? Wow, okay. What is going on here? Okay. Not really sure what this is, but this is probably the overarching puzzle which we need to figure out in this world. So we need to balance things. So this probably has to do with what we saw in the research center with the numbers for each of the places, right? On how much each things need. And I assume through that we are going to be creating life. That's my guess. Wow, very sort of worrying conceptually, I suppose, philosophically. Don't know what this is. Is this our progression forward? So we need to create this exact key to actually get through? Even more weird. I almost didn't see the staircase here. Plural. No idea what that is. But I guess we can go in and just, like, look. We can find out with the greatest strength of us all using our eyes. So it's a library research center, so maybe it's something to do with books. I mean, it wouldn't make sense for it to be library because then it would be libraries. Sign, but just so we know where we found it. Oh god, we're gonna. So this is open. 1, 4, 3. Oh, steps. 1, 2. So these are things. So presumably the triangle is a noun. Oh, which makes me feel like that this should be monster. No, wait, what? I don't remember. We put something in. We let it go to full. Then we push a button. Okay, sure. I hope we copy that down into our book. Does not look like we do. We'll just have to remember it. Why are people just leaving our research notes out like this? Fire light. So is there a flamethrower of some kind? I see. So that probably is fire or light. If it appears here and it appeared in the monster's thing. You want books? Oh, maybe it's like knowledge or something. Hard to say. It could be a conceptual thing, it could be a physical thing. What's this? Is this like a Dewey Decimal System? 2, 3, 4. Okay, so these are 4 different research areas depending on the sections we're in. I don't know what section we're in though. It's a ring. Okay. Okay, so presumably whatever this is, it's a gold ring? Gold/ring? I don't know why you would not have these on the podiums themselves. To show what they are rather than... Okay. So this one is coin/currency. Coins, currency. Very strange. I should have just memorized what the symbol was so we don't have to run back there again, but where's number 3 and number 4? Were they out there? Time to paint your nails. Oh, what colour are you painting them? Where is number 3 and number 4? They just don't exist? It does not appear to be the case. Okay. What's this way? Ah, we're back here. Okay. And then this way is what? The progression onwards? The secret door, which we have not discovered the secret of yet. Just in case there's another sign around here. Oh, it doesn't look like it. Okay. So we need to start unraveling threads now, as we've got a lot of things which we've been exposed to, but not a lot that we necessarily know what to do with. I guess that monster fire thing is kind of important. That's like the next step for us to confirm, right? Monster fear fire. I'm surprised it's not life. Okay, so that's mining for gold. I guess that would make sense. And what's this? Ah, so is it different metals? Mining coins or currency? I don't know what's this way. Have we been this way before? This is like a danger area. So I assume a monster must be around here. So I wonder if we need like a flamethrower. If we can make a flamethrower to deter them. Oh, it's back to the library. Right, okay, well, that's no fun. You can probably guess. I'm gonna guess you're probably painting them black. Paint it black! I don't really know how that song goes. Just knows of its existence. Okay, let's go mine some coins/currency. See where that takes us. Or not, because we don't have permissions to do so. Right, okay, so what can we start unpulling? Oh, we haven't gone to Scientist 2, now I think about it as well. We just went to Science Lab 1. So we do have another place to go to. I think. Unless we have been here, we just went a different way. Oh, no, can't talk to you. Okay, Science 2. This is probably then the one without the scientist and the chalkboard, I guess. Just looking at the geography of everything. Yeah, it is. Okay. So unfortunately it doesn't let us read these properly, but we think this is gold or ring. Are we meant to put these numbers in? To try and make them? Ah, this is a thing that they said they wanted. No, they asked about. Fire alarm's going off. This is the same thing that you said, isn't it? No, it's not. Okay. No, same thing you said? It's what you want. Okay, so... maybe this is this, and maybe it's this that you wanted to be life. No? I'm surprised it is none of these. Well, this is a verb, then, isn't it? If we think the circle thing is a verb. Not really sure what's going on yet, but let's see what's going down here. Seems there seems to be a path which we've not gone down further. It's a thing which is covered up. I guess this must be science lab 3, right? Is it this we got wrong? I'm not sure. Whoa. I see. Just in time, I've seen this lantern. We can't light it. Okay, and presumably we're going to go in here and immediately die because the monster's in there. Right, okay. So. We got to... I guess we can try and make things with this. I'm not really sure what we need to make though. Ah, it's a calculator. Okay, I mean, we know 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Is that a bit of math? Yeah, very sort of Plague Doctor, isn't it? My hesitancy to experiment with things. My downfall here. Oh, that's the wrong button. So is this how the tens column works? Right, so it goes ones, tens, 100, thousands. And then presumably this would be 20, which means this will get turned into a 2. Yes. 310. Okay. So if this is a calculator, we know how it works. Actually, I'm going to reset it. Honestly, kind of cool. But what do we do with said calculator? Now we know the numerical scheme, the number system that they employ. So this is like 19. Presumably we do this on the machines up there? That's a wrong one. Ah, such a long walk. Right. Because if we think these triangle things are nouns, and in this case metals of some kind, or some sort of synthesizable creation, the numbers are repeated. Oh no, they're not repeated. This is different, isn't it? Are these summations, maybe? No, it doesn't look like it. So these are just failed experiments, essentially. Anything else to interact with? I don't know. So things we can do. We can try and find fire. I don't know if there's an interactable fire in here. We try and translate... Like, what else could this stuff be? It's possible that this is wrong, and this is actually what an atom is, isn't it? This thing which we thought was fire or light, and then we thought not this one. Was it this one? Was life? It's not. Wait, is that the thing you said? I don't remember. Hold on. No, that one. Also wrong. So maybe that's more of a conceptual thing, like we want ascension, we want escape, etc., rather than a literal thing like we want life. Anyone else to interact with it? Doesn't look like it. What else do we have to interact with? Where is that thread? We need to start unraveling. I assume it might be the machine. I don't know if we need to do something experimental there, or if we can like reroute power to places. I know you want 7 battery things. I don't know if there's more that we can do around here. But this sun laser beam thing seems like the biggest thing at the moment. Just checking I'm not missing an interactable. Like obviously there's stuff to do here, but we don't know what exactly we're doing here. So I guess that's futz about a bit. Let's fiddle. Let's see what happens. Oh! Ah, okay. So presumably we use the stuff on the chalkboard to synthesize things. We don't have access to any of these, that's what the pink means. And then this is going to make something. Okay. Make it. Ah, this is trying to make a key. Well, I'm pretty sure this is not going to work though. If we actually got it correct, that would be insane. Not really sure what to do with that. Right, yes. Makes sense. Okay, so we had to forge the actual thing. So we need to get... So, overarching goal is we need to get the other 2 quarries up and operating. I assume by defeating a monster. And then we need to decode the recipe we need to get the key. Interesting. I don't remember where this went. Oh, this went led over here. We also need a key card. Right. And we can't do... Okay, so we can't do the mining things yet because we don't have a key card. We need permissions to get there. We can't go into the 3rd scientist area because we don't have fire to drive away the monster. There's no way we just wait here until it turns 4 o'clock. Do we? Because that's going to take so long, surely. Close room opens at 4. Which is presumably that, but... Oh no, it's a food time. There's no way. Well, actually, it seems like time is passing really quickly here, so I guess we can just wait until it's food time. We'll just sort of see what happens. It's a game of patience. No idea what's going on. You go, dear. Thank you. Your encouraging words mean a lot. As we basically just wait for it to be lunchtime. As you have a stretch. Ugh. Make sure things are all A-okay. Right now, let's have a quick look at my phone. Check my emails, check everything like that. We all good? We vibing? Whoops. As we just wait. The most exciting thing to, of course, be doing on a stream is just waiting for dinner time to occur. I suppose I can also just open up Clip Studio Paint in the meantime to make sure that section 3 is good to go. Because what else am I going to do, I suppose? Might as well be efficient with things. Oh yeah, I forgot we're on the rendering stage. Okay. 1 more minute, and then it'll be dinner time. I don't know if there's anything else to interact with. Doesn't seem like it. I wonder what food they eat here. Just like a... Can you the wall paint cam on, thanks? Can you the wall paint cam on? Can I paint on the wall cam on? Can you the wall? Can you? Can me? Can I the wall? Can you the wall paint cam on, thanks? I was trying to joke about watching paint dry. Okay, fair enough. I honestly I cannot pass what on earth you type there. What I'm just happy about is that we don't have to do any stealth sections, you know. I'm here for the language learning. Get me in here. I guess we'll probably have to do stealth sections of the monsters back, right? Okay, it's almost 4 o'clock. We're almost lunchtime. So we eat at 4, 8 and 12. Very, very sort of like systematically time of eating. It's go time! Everyone in! Get in there! We're gonna miss lunch. Okay. Ah, okay, so these are the different areas. Okay, we know book area. Ah, okay, so this... Besides, I see. This is... Canteen. This is the mine. So this is... This overarching shape here is meant to be like a location. So presumably this inside thing sort of means science. This inside thing sort of means like metal and ores, which makes sense because we've seen triangles. And this is meant to be food. I guess it looks like a wine glass or something. So the other one should be this for library, right? Which we probably saw on the map. So that means... So this, I think... We'll come back to this. Hey, learning. Absolutely. Hello. Refectory. Laboratory, mine, refectory. Okay. It's open? Nice. What are you eating? Are you okay, dude? Oh, shiny. We got cutlery. Coins or currency? Ah, this is a metal that we're made out of. Right, so we can use this to smelt down for the machine, presumably? Nothing else to interact with, okay. What's behind the refectory? Oh. Wait, did I not go in here before? Right, how can we smelt things down for this, though? We saw there was the thing in the library to do so. Ah, yes, this. Not this? Do we need to smelt it down first? Maybe in the mine. Okay. Well, that was really weird. Did you see that? I saw our NPC just like stared up at the camera for a second there. Oh no, he's just looking up and down. Okay, I see. Right. What am I doing with all of this? These must be the different metals then. I want to find where the other metal podiums for us to interact with are. Why do we only see 1 and 2 here? Is there more to interact with? Those are upstairs? I didn't even notice. Oh, here we go. So this is 3, 4. So that's not shaft, almost certainly. hello. I find books/library something. Great for you, dude. So this is number 3. Okay, so this is probably like copper / not tin. So that probably is gold. What are coins usually made out of? Like iron? Then presumably the 4th one is another metal of some kind. Another podium? Where's the other podium? Oh, there's one here. Energy. Bow? I don't know where we got bow from. Bards. Okay, well, presumably this is friends, which makes sense. It looks like 2 people sort of like with a hugged thing around each other. This is presumably bard. And this is presumably scientist. I don't know where I got both from. I guess we'll keep bone, but I have no idea where on earth I got that from. Oh, what's going on here? Like a mural. Ah, this must be what the next section is. It must be whatever creatures these are. Or people. I guess creatures is not really the right word, is it? Wow, okay, something to write down. Okay, so, hold on. We do know this. So this is whatever this is. Which I assume it must be like angel or something. I can't even see it, this one. Angel? Something. Open. Door. Is my guess. Where's that door? This one. Door? So. Angel. Door. Book. Where's book? Book. Friends. Bard. Scientist. Door. Fairy. Okay. Book. Bard. Alchemist. That makes more sense. Brother. Okay. Brother. I guess it makes sense of alchemy because that's basically what they're doing in the factory areas, isn't it? Ooh. Okay, so it's number 4. We have no idea what metal that is. It's a special one of some kind. Okay, so this is gold. This is whatever coins are made out of. This is copper. And this is mysterious metal. Gold. Silver. That makes way more sense. Silver coins. Copper. Carbon. Okay. More research notes. Mages, they do have wings. Oh, there's a mirror back outside. Oh god. So this is meant to be alchemical equations of some kind. Now I can say it's silverware. Silverware. Not steelware. Laboratory? A number. Something thousand and something something. So this is 5,039, right? Okay. Nothing else? Nothing else. Is that like a combination to get in? Oh, hello, teleporter. We always like to do a bit of teleportation around here. Full Metal Alchemist up in here? Absolutely. Brother, we shouldn't have something, something, something. Warriors love music. Oh god. Oh no, hold on. You have a different grammar. Music warriors love. I don't remember your language at all. Not sure we ever figured out what the dots meant. Music. Warriors. Where's love? Love. Chosen one, come to the fortress. Chosen one? Chosen one? Fortress. Fortress. Chosen one, come. Go. What the heck is a chosen one? Ascended? Maybe? Ascend. Or maybe brother. Might be better. Go. Nope. Fortress. Brother. Whatever brother was. Brother. Go. You know what? We'll come back to this one. Wowie. Oh, we've opened up a new passageway. Where did this go again? I can't remember where things lead to one. Okay, this is pointless. Stop going through this door. Righty-o. What do we do with all this information? Great question. So maybe this is like alchemy or something. So it's silverware, but we still can't put this in just like this. We had to smelt it down somehow first. Oh, we can't go in that way. That's why I didn't go through that door. I don't remember where that door led. But I remember coming out that door being like, why didn't I go into that door to begin with? That was the lunch hall, wasn't it? Okay. Fairy Gate. Library. Gold mine. Silver mine. Closed copper mine. Right. I'm not sure what to do next. That we have to figure out. What was this way? Library. I don't think there's anything more for us at the library at this point. I know you have like, you have 7, you want 9. But I don't know where to get them from. I find 7. I need 9. Here they are. Here they are. They're literally everywhere. Big old batteries. Right. So they want to synthesize life in the form of a key for the fairy door? I don't know. Let's go to laboratory 3 for a second. Because I think if we can at least deduce the monster fire thingamajig, that'd be pretty good. What? How is there something else to interact with? Didn't I interact with this? It just says like scientist 2, laboratory 2. I think it'll be this. I think it'll be this laboratory section will be the next nut for us to crack. This thing in particular. Wrong language. So I can maybe fear in this case is meant to be like a noun. It's fine. Locations. So triangle probably means metal of some kind. Library. What does books look like again? Book. So maybe this line of a circle means... I don't know. What are we doing? Find. I wonder how internally consistent this language is. With these like radicals and things. And what they mean. Alchemist. Bard. Well, this is similar to the science logo, kind of. I guess triangles are people at the top. That would let credence to this being monsters. Got the downwards triangle as well. So I guess it's just this stuff. Because I think we got that monster fears fire part correct. I think we got this part wrong. I guess those are all incorrect, so it doesn't actually matter. Let's check there's nothing else to interact with about those. Because there are things which have been tried and didn't open the gates, right? We want... Fairies, something door. Does this open the door? So I guess this is probably like... Oh, sorry. This is probably like locked or sealed, not just closed. Because we saw closed used in the context of a canteen. So the fairies locked or sealed the door. Can this thing open the door? So presumably those are the two things which are here. Which I thought I'd already tried, both this and this one. But it's wrong. So maybe it's the other way around? Transformation. Ah, it's a transmutation. And that makes sense because the board said formulas on it. I think I even said that at some point and I didn't clock it in my head. So this is fire. Are these meant to be like the elements? Transmutation? We're seeking a formula, we're seeking transformation. Here's the other door. Or transformation. Open the door. I don't know. Anything else to interact with? Doesn't look like it. Like monsters sound spooky end. That's true. I think it's pretty cool. Simple, dangerous looking shapes. Help convey. I don't know why I'm going up here. Oh, that's probably the ringing of a lunch hall bell, right? I don't think there's anything for us to do in the canteen again, but... Refectory is open. Sorry, for refectory. And get more cutlery, but again, a bit unneeded. This guy's having a terrible day. I feel like we're close to something. I don't know how we're going to get a pass. The problem is, I think, not the language at this point. I think the problem is I don't know how to get the things we need. Right, I don't know how to get you your oil barrels. I don't know how to get you... I don't know how to get fire so we can go into the mine. I don't know how to get a key card so we can go further into the mining areas. I don't think we'd have to go backwards into the closed mine. Whatever that closed mine was for, I don't remember. Did you say anything? Maybe you said something which we can translate further with. I'm an alchemist. I greet you. Copper mine, silver mine, gold mine. Hem. We just don't have a clearance to do things. Unsurprisingly, we can't jam a knife and fork in there. I don't know if we tried doing this thing yet. But danger awaits us, apparently. I don't remember trying to do this before. I probably said, oh, we'll come back to that because that looks dangerous. And then I probably forgot that I didn't actually do it in the end. Hello, bird. Okay, so this seems like another station we can stop at or something? I don't know why we didn't stop though. Also, I don't know where we're going. Danger. Is that one of the battery cells, you think? It's like a crusher. So I'm going to say this is like danger / death. You'll be crushed if you interact with this. Can we actually... Whoa, we can actually go this way? Go, 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 go. And this is like a tidal wave. Go, 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 go. Keep running, keep running. Don't stop running. Yeah, I think you said that exactly last week. That sounds like something I would say. To be perfectly honest. Okay, just gotta get the timing down. We don't want to get crushed by falling rocks. Or whatever that Mario 64 game is. Not game, level. What is this? Ah, okay, this is where we smelt things, presumably. What's this? Open, closed. Okay, so first things first, open it. Second thing second, put that in. Or is it the other way around? Pump it. Till it gets over here. Boom. Done. Cast an ingot. And pick it up with your bare hands. Right, okay, so we've got a silver ingot bar for that machine, which is good. Okay, death. Open and closed. We know that. I must taste the delicious lava. No, don't do it. Cursed lava. Death dead. Okay. Nothing else around here for us to deal with. Where are we? Gold bars. Okay, so now we can synthesize. Well, now we can put these back in the alchemy area. Where am I? Locker? Hat. Lantern. Books. Is that a key pass? Nice, punch cards for key pass. Nothing else, and I can't even see what's in that one, to be honest. Okay. So is this just open permanently now? So now we can go back here easily. Okay, dokey. Gold mine. Where was the other place we needed a key pass? Down here, I guess? And this is the silver mine. I don't even know what could possibly be in here for us. Because we already got silver. It's not like we need more silver. What's that noise? Excuse me? Oh, hello. You greet me. Hello. How are you not dead? You were crushed by a minecart. Bye. Alright, not even a thanks? Whoa! No way, we found a thing. A flamethrower contraption. I feel like we should give it back to him. Just walks off. Very nonchalantly. It's a good thing we found him. He could have been trapped in there for ages, to be honest. This must be a teleport. Yeah, I was going to say. Warriors don't plant. Okay, so I guess this is probably plant then. And I guess that is warrior, which makes sense. It's got the triangle head at the top. Warrior. And this is a notch. Okay. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. Simple. Notch. Warriors plant. So lock, sealed, fire, light, and greet. Interesting. We don't have those yet. Okay, okay. We made good progress. I guess next time we'll be doing the alchemical synthesis. I don't know how we're going to get fire from this, necessarily. Nor where the barrels are for this person. I guess the hard part is there's barrels literally everywhere. Which makes it difficult to know exactly what you're looking for. But I guess we'll save that till next time. So, let's see, I greet you to a thing. Let me just put that in my robe, of course. Shiny knickknacks. Pick them up. Yeah, I'm not sure how we get the stuff that they need, but we'll figure it out next time. We'll try. I don't even know what synthesis. Now I think about it, we don't know what the synthesis equation is, do we? Well, we have this thing as well, which is something. Anyway, let's put a pause on that for now. Good progress once again. As we take a small 5-minute break. And we'll get back to drawing and finishing off the thumbnail art for me. So let's have a quick 5-minute break, everyone, and I'll see you in just a bit. Hello once again. As we get ready, put on my drawing glove. Why is these mouth not moving? Oh, there we go. As we get ready to draw and finish off this May 2024 fairy drawing. It'll be quite an okay one, I think, because like this drawing session, mainly because there's not much to do. As in, like we've done most of the hard part, to be honest, I think, with the background and the line art, but now we just got rendering, but it's not really all that much rendering. So let us just begin. No need to dilly-dally any further than we already have. Okay, let me entertain you. Oh, I already done the shadow layers. Look at me, so prepared. I don't know what sort of shadows, colours I want. Got my jeweler's sword. Time to repair locket repair again. I hope it goes well. Repair that locket. Feels like you should have a sort of greenish yellowy shadow, of course. I don't know if I want to start with shadow and destructively get rid of it. I think I will. I think I will this time. And I think we want quite soft shadow. Oh, that's quite a dark shadow. Now I'm looking at it. It's probably a bit too dark. Gives the wrong sort of impression off. Maybe a bit more greenish as well. There's not going to be that strong shadows. I mean, bright daylight and all that. But this is a sort of preliminary shadows anyway. So we're going to destructively get rid of the shadows. Probably, maybe the brush should be even softer, to be honest. Not like I want it to be an airbrush or anything, but I think it should have a sort of soft, I'm not sure ethereal is the right word, but I feel like fairies are often associated with an ethereal feeling, but that's not the feeling I get with this. It's more just like I go, man, this song is going hard, listen to it. But there is a sort of like whimsy in it, isn't there? At least that's the idea behind it. So yes, let's not overcomplicate things too hard, too much. Keep it simple, stupid. Do what you need to do. But I do think that the shading in this one's not going to be particularly complex. Which is good, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like, oh, I want it to be way more complex, this rendering for this piece, but let us just do a bit of this. Eyes as well. So we remove that. That'll probably be good for a base shadow on the face. Now hands is going to be a much more difficult part, especially because I didn't separate out the flower layer, I don't think. No, I didn't. Well, you know what, we can. No, we can't. Why did I do that? Oh, you know what, we can. Let us invert that selection, delete it from this layer, bring the flower back below, because I think this flower should probably be in a different shading layer. Otherwise it might be a bit painful to try and actually shade these hands, catch these hands, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, so for one thing, I don't know why the colours don't go up, actually up to the edge of a line art. Oh, I'm using a brush. I was like, that's not a pen. Ah! That's the wrong brush size. But I don't want this yellow in these outlines here like that. Mainly because it will look not great. It will look suboptimal. Normally you can get away with it if it's darker colours. So I can afford to be a bit sloppier, to be honest, but you can't when it's bright like yellow. Okay, there you go. So we start shading. the fingers of a hand in general. Or the arm, I suppose. The entire upper body area. As these things will have not that strong a shadow, just sort of casting down upon them like that. What the heck? I was using the wrong colour. I was like, why does my shadow look so warm now? Straight up wrong colour. So we get some shadows here. I forgot we did ruffle fills. Frills tend to be quite an annoying thing to shade, but so be it. That's my own bed. I've got to lie in it. So we shade out a bit of a muscle definition. Like that. Okay, next thing's next. Let's do this arm. Or tackle the hand separately, because that's a whole different beast. Let's just deal with the arm for a second. Okay, this hand. Up here. This one, fully exposed to the light. This one, partially. This one, just a fingernail. Thumb, exposed. Rest of it, hanging over. Probably we can even do this to give the impression of the fingernails, but maybe we should blur that a little bit. That also doesn't... That's the wrong fingernail, because it should be like this. This should be the pinky, basically, blocking it. So we'll do it like that. That kind of looks right. That's right. We just need the impression to be correct, you know. As we have it go across like this. I think I will. I don't always do this, but I will do the fur shading on her shoulder as well. And actually, it should probably be a bit bigger as well. I think most of this would actually be in light, like this, right? But we still do the fur shading, like that. As we get a bit of light out here, we'll continue the crease upwards, just un poco. Now the underside here, let us expose a bit of a neck like that. Shadows over here. Something like this, but then of course we've got to remember where the shadows of everything land. So that'll probably be fine. I think this will have a little bit just like that. That will be of course in shadow. This we can figure out as we go. Oh, that is a wrong button. As these ruffles themselves need to sort of cast a shadow. This will be fine. I think the hand in the way will probably cast a shadow across like this, which I guess would also probably cast a shadow here now I think about it. I'm just going to make it a simple shadow so we don't have to think about it too much. Light coming in this direction. Okay, looks good. Now the rest of us will probably actually just almost all be in dark shadow. I guess this, like this part probably will. Maybe a little bit of light gets through like this, to be honest, but most of it will be cast dark shadow. Actually, this part will probably be okay. In the light. And so will the wings as well, of course. Let's not discount them. So we get that. I guess the tail can probably stay in the shadows. That's probably fine. I'm gonna, despite the fact that light probably wouldn't really get down here, we're gonna do it anyway, just so we can have not everything just be the same shade down here. Plus we could put some folds into these shorts. Like that. It definitely wouldn't make it here, but we're cheating the system anyway. I think that's okay. The rest of it will just be various dark shadows. Now, let us restrict ourselves to... Let's turn down the close gap setting. Restrict ourselves to the ruffles. And figure out what we're doing with this. Okay, so a shadow will be across here. But the rest of it will be fine. It will be in basically sunlight. Of course, shadow cast across here. Make it follow material. The rest of this will be fine and light. And a similar thing on this side. What should we talk about today? I don't really know. I feel like I'm just sort of like in the drawing zone right now. Random conversations to be going. It's usually where MX would have random conversations started to go with, right? As well. Am I watching anything recently? I'm not watching anything recently. What do I want to watch? I hear that people talk about Baby Reindeer all the time. Recently, and I hear it's a very horrific kind of thing to watch in like a well, how would I describe it? Like a beautiful destruction sort of way. Whereas next time I watch this, I've heard it's very good. I've heard it's insane, I suppose, at the same time. I think you would like Dungeon Meshi that I've been watching. I've seen clips from Dungeon Meshi and it does seem pretty fun. To be perfectly honest, I've heard a lot of good things about it. The list of anime to watch forever continues, eh? It never gets any shorter. Actually, no, that's not true. I did watch out one anime recently, but it wasn't even on the list. Taking a sudden dark turn than what I expected. Interesting. I was under the impression it was straight up just a comedy anime about eating food in a dungeon or something, but it also had like dramatic, heartfelt moments. Now, darker twist is interesting. The adventuring life is full of darker trials and tribulations, so I guess it shouldn't be too much of a surprise. Okay, what are we going to use as dark shadow? No, we want a brighter green. Okay, we'll go green. It's green. As we add some definition. You watched Digital Circus, not an anime, but that's true. I did watch Digital Circus. I think the thing that helped there is that there was only one episode, and then like a 3-month break, and then a second episode, which made it very easy to digest. I don't know why I did the shadow. Not the shadows. I don't know why I did the ruffles like this, but whatever. Make my bed lie in it. Sort of situation. So we have this. This is too dark a green. I want it more green and less dark. That is too green. Maybe more yellow and less dark. Can never be happy, can I? Could have been true of Head of a Boss, just saying. Could have been. Alas, it was not. Therein lies the dilemma. To watch, not to watch. Can I even be bothered? So you get some dark shadows here. So I completely disorientate you. So make you dizzy with kisses. The rotation of a canvas spinning around and to the beginning. That looks kind of gross on purple. This shading colour. So I think maybe we should go even cooler. Maybe just more fully green. Okay. Maybe a bit lighter. Why does it look like that? Ooh, that's an interesting. If we did like a sort of like aberration-y looking colour. Maybe consume shows to that schedule. I could do. Certainly there is like multitudes of easy ways to actually consume shows. I think a lot of it just comes down to like, I don't really feel like watching a show at the moment, which is the biggest barrier, and not really one which is easily overcome. See, if it was something that you could like upload without it being like copyright struck, so you could have watch parties for my channel, no, there's another question. I still don't think I would do it actually, now I think about it. I don't know. I'm increasingly finding that I don't like engaging in entertainment which I cannot physically, like not physically, I can more directly interact with. I was making more of a joke about the structured scheduling of uploading videos on the channel. I think I just don't like watching things. But yeah, like engaging with entertainment media, which I cannot interact with. I don't know. I was having a conversation about this actually recently, but I don't really need a lot of sleep. But I do. I never like go be like, hey, I'm gonna take a nap. But I will take a nap if I'm like on transport or something, or doing something which I don't know how to describe it, except for my brain just goes, I guess I don't really need to do anything right now. I'm just going to sleep because what else am I going to do? That's really green here. That's not probably too green. Okay. Turn down that greenness. Maybe it was fine with yellowy green. Or maybe I'll just blend it out more on the purple so it's not as extreme. Because it's quite a dark. Well, it's a 5-person group to go watch Furiosa today. Oh, I hope it's fun. I've not seen any of the Mad Maxes, to be honest. Well, this is the one of like Anya Taylor-Joy in, right? Or what's the plot of Mad Max? It's like, okay, well, I'll tell you what I think the plot is from someone who's not watched any of it. Oh, whoa. Let's not close this. Is I think they're in a post-apocalyptic setting where people race cars as like some sort of is like the go-to sport or some kind. Oh, which one was my Dark Shadow? Was it this one? As for entertainment and for survival somehow. I've not really thought about how that really sort of like works mechanically, but they're all very disconnected with loose connections. Oh. Oh wait, am I skipping? Yes, true. I had to watch series doing films. I hope it's an enjoyable time. Mad Max Fury Road. What number is this? Number 3? Have others gotten good reviews? I think I should probably do separate colours with 2 different things. No, actually that's okay. The last one, Fury Road, was amazing. Strongly recommend to literally anybody. That's the one I definitely hear a lot about. The buzz about it after it was released, I think, continued for quite a while. So you got to assume it was a very good. Or there was a reason the buzz continued thus long. That is not the blend tool. This is a 5th one. It's a prequel to the last one. Why did I think I was on 3? Wait, what number was Fury Road? Wait, no, hold on, you just said it was number 4. Wait, so it goes Mad Max. What are the names? Mad Max 2? Question mark? I don't know what the names of any of them are. I genuinely thought Fury Road was like number 2 or something. Where have all these Mad Max movies come from? Obviously they've always existed, I just didn't know about them. I think it's funnier to assume that I've like, what's the word? Berenstain Bears affected myself. No, Mandela affected, that's what it's called. I haven't seen Fast Street either, to be honest. Completely irrelevant to the enjoyment, fair enough. You love that. You love a movie which can stand on its own and has no prerequisites to enjoy it. That's what it's all about. Pick up and play. Do a bit of shading like this. Fury Road is a soft boot with a reboot with a new actor. Oh. So is that why everyone... Is that what all the buzz was for it then? It's too darker shadows here. I don't like this. Blend it. That's not the blend brush. Blend it out. Blend it out. I only do the darkest shadows at the darkest points, I think. Same director all the way through. For all 5 movies. That's impressive. So it's like DeerDarling, I suppose. Being able to create Mad Max movies. Mad Max had a game as well, didn't it? Was that a good game? Did people like that? Was it one of those video games which is like the rare video game movie adaptation which was actually good? That's a real question. What other movies have been adapted into games which are actually good? What other Lego games are pretty fun, I think. Or Lego Star Wars. Star Wars has some good games here and there, right? Like, I've never played any of them, but Knights of the Old Republic (?) is a good one. What other movies had good adaptations to video games? I remember playing a lot of The Incredibles video game when I was younger, which I quite liked. I don't know if it was actually any good though, like from a critical standpoint, but I just remember playing it a lot and having fun. People say it's good. It's a very standard open world game, so you had to like that. Do I like open world? I feel like I probably don't like open world as much as the average person does, mainly because of not my resistance necessarily, but my indifference to large scale exploration. Which of course can be very engaging, but it's just not my sort of thing, you know? I like it for a bit, and then I'm just like, oh, you know, now I'm getting a bit tired of it. Not saying that I should or shouldn't. Personal taste, they're all subjective. That's just how life is, you know? Played a Finding Nemo game a lot as a kid. I think, there probably must have been more that I played on like the Game Boy or something, just some like random media property. Oh, there's a Smurfs game I used to play a lot as a kid. I know Smurfs is like a TV series, I guess. Well, I guess Smurfs is technically a comic strip first, isn't it? And then it was a TV series. But I played a Smurf game on the Game Boy so much, but it was in like a different language, like in Dutch or something. I don't remember. I can't remember. Was it Dutch? I don't know. A language either way that I did not speak and did not understand. And trying to figure out how to play that game was a challenge in of itself. I think only ever one time I managed to make it to the second level, because there was like some sort of metrics you had to do and you're on a time limit. I think most of the time I just sort of explored. And I was also very young, so I very, very much did not have a sort of like gaming prowess to be able to navigate a game that I don't know how to play yet. Why have I made the shadow so big here? Chill out. Chill out. What you waiting for? What was Hamtaro originally? Oh, that's true. I don't know what Hamtaro would have been originally. I assume a manga, but Hamtaro games are pretty good. Like Ham Ham Heartbreak, I think was good, and Rainbow Rescue, I think, is probably the best one. But Ham Ham Olympics is just like a mini game collection, so I don't know. It's like fine. I know it's got like a campaign and a story, but it's nothing groundbreaking. I just remember Hamtaro Rainbow Rescue just had so much you could do in it eventually. But maybe Ham Ham Heartbreak had a better story, from what I recall. Rainbow Rescue is just sort of like a classic adventure. Batman games. That's good. That's a good one as well. I've not played those. And I also get very confused over which games are what for some reason. Okay, shadows over here for the fingers. Yeah, I think I'll just do it like this. Let's not do the finger shape in this shadow because it looks weird for one. So we have a very soft dark shadow here. This one could be a darker dark shadow. That's probably pretty good. I think thus far. I don't know how I want to do it on the fairy wings, to be honest. Keep it simple. It should probably be a bit dark as well, seeing as it behind the head and all that. Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta shade the flower at some point as well. Just have a quick stretch, readjust, sit up, reposture. That's not a word, but you know what I mean. Oh, sorry, just punched my microphone. Okay. Flower. Just get rid of those shadows. We might not need darker shadows on the flower as well. Might be fine, but we'll see. Oh, I feel like I need to sneeze. Hold on. Wait. Excuse me. So we'll do simple shading for a flower. Don't make it overcomplicated, don't need to. Big broad strokes for the light shadows, dark shadows, we can actually start putting texture in. We should at least follow the shape of the petal though. Well, not texture, but you know what I mean. Or do you know what I mean? I guess I didn't really explain myself. Shaping, you know? Make the shapes look convincing. And most of this, I guess, will be in shadow because of de-blocking out with sunlight. Okay, dark shadows. Here we go. Speed running through this. Not necessarily intentionally, just sort of like as a byproduct of knowing I have a time limit to work towards. It means there's only so much time you can spend on each part. That doesn't make sense. Why is that dark shadow like that? Get some softer shadows to do these ridges. I don't know why I drew a straight line like this. It should have been a curved line. Oh well. If only there was something I could do to fix it, she said sarcastically. Okay. Something quick like that. Oh yeah, Alien. That's a good one. Not one I played as well. As in most of these games, not things I played. But Alien had like that really cool like AI system, right? Which is a subject of many video game analysis sort of essays things, where it has like a two-part AI system, one for the AI of the actual alien and one for like a director or something. And it's like the director knows where you are at all times, but can only give limited information to the alien AI. The alien AI does not know where you are, but is the one who controls the actual alien. And the director has like these limits on like hints that they can give or something to your location to make things scary, etc, etc. So it feels more organic in a way, but it doesn't feel unfair. Something like that. It was very cool. There was a good video on it. Hello, SMX. Liking Shadow. No, is this the last one? This is the last one for me. The last rendering. And then next stream we'll be starting a new thumbnail art once again with June. Not sure what we'll do with June. Summary, of course. But June, July and August are all very summery months, so I think maybe July and August should be like if we're going to do like a beachy sort of seaside one. June, wedding season, I suppose. We could do a wedding one, that could be fun. I don't know, lots of possibilities. What else happened in June? Cool, insert lurking emote here. Continue your lurks. Whatever you're doing, you know, studying, researching, working, recreational, dancing, lurk away. I myself am very much a lurker when it comes to streams and stuff. Okay. It's probably okay. I wonder if these shadows should be a bit darker, if anything, for a flower. It feels like it's not dark enough. Where is gradient brightness? Just a little bit darker. Just get a little bit of that pop in there. Line art. Great question. What are we going to be doing with line art? I haven't even done highlights yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. Hold up. Chill out. Bright yellow. There's not really much to do for highlights because everything's kind of like indirect light. I guess we'll put a yellowy glow on here, but I think a lot of that will be covered by the gradient map shifting. But so I do want to put a soft yellowish. I think this should maybe be a bit more greeny. Something like this. So there wouldn't really be any other highlights anywhere else, I don't think. It's all like in reflected light. I guess we could do reflected light. That's a good point. Because I want to make this a bit more green. This highlight. I think this is a song which has come up before. At least it's one I like actively recognise. I was actually listening to. There's a YouTuber called, what are they called? Doodly or something, who do a lot of breakdowns of animations and things like that. And his soundtrack, which was made by, I don't know, I guess a friend of his, is all named after fruits. I was listening to that earlier today. And I quite like it. It's got this nice sort of like bouncy vibe to it. Okay, get some faint yellow reflected lights here in the shadows, which is why I wanted my highlights to be a bit more green, so it's at least distinguished from these yellow reflected bounce lights. That probably wouldn't bounce up there. Would probably bounce here though. Yeah, I used to watch them. Some like us now. It's cool. Junebug art by prep. That could be fun, like slinging around paint or something. Yeah, I mean, Doodly's videos are very fantastic breakdowns. I love watching animation, like breakdowns, analyses, that sort of thing. Someday I will learn to do some animations myself, but that honestly, quite a time investment. So it's not the easiest thing just to pop out like that. But someday I'll learn how to animate something. Or like properly, not just like a in passing. Yeah, this doesn't really need much highlighting. I even think it looks a bit weird on this arm. Because I don't think it would be that strong down here, but let's sort of like tone it down a bit, I think. Because again, then it's kind of more defined by the shadows, this piece, than the lights, in my opinion. Sort of doing like this. I don't know, do something up. Absolutely go for it. You know, let your creative juices run wild. I want to learn it too, but yeah, a whole lot of work. It is the fatal flaw of humanity of so much to do, but not enough time to do it all. I don't know if I want it that green. I think we might go for a bit of maybe a warmer tone here. A browny sort of yellow, I think. Makes it feel a bit more cohesive. The green kind of pops out a bit too much to my liking. Honestly, it works quite well for the purple. I don't even know if we need that much line art coloration. I'll at least have a look at what this looks like. With more of a green line art to it. Okay, that does look better. do something like this. Get a line over. How much time we got? 40 minutes. I'm ahead of schedule. Do pixel art in Krita and Procreate. Don't want to think about being intended to pop out too much. Yes, absolutely. Have you ever tried animating within Clip Studio Paint? I know you can do that. I feel like I have done it a little bit, but I don't remember. I might just maybe I just made it up in my head or something. Oh, or was it maybe you need the EX version to get like a certain amount of frames, right? Because now I think about it, I think a Pro version only has like 20 frames. I honestly can't remember. No, Clip Studio Paint is not necessarily an animation tool, I guess. Oh, we should definitely do a line art for flower. That's a good point. A separated one. Because a flower should be just part of a background. Could be even brighter in this one. It just needs to be darker than the shadow. Might make it more yellow. More orange. Doesn't need to be that much darker than the shadow, though. If you're talking about what I think you can make some good stuff on there. Oh wait, no, hold on. That's not where the conversation left off. Fans are probably similar to Krita. Yes, yes, yes. That's a weird line. Okay. Oh, there's more ruffles. Wait, hold on. Okay, no, I have done this on a different layer. Phew. Thought I did this all on the same layer for a second. It's about to be... Well, not worried. Worried is not really the right word for it. It's rather inconsequential in the end, but... Would have been annoying. Would have been annoying indeed. Just carefully trace it out. Soften the wings as well. In a state of zen and like meditation. Wouldn't recommend just following tutorials or walk cycles or something to start with. Yeah, that's fair. I'm pretty sure, I think the one you start with is meant to be like the bouncing ball animation and then walk cycles. It's the same sort of trap though, which, especially when you start drawing, you also, or any sort of creative product, not industry, which is easy to fall into, where it's just like, yeah, I should start with that, but it's way more fun to, you know, like draw the thing I want to draw instead, even if it's not good practice. Which honestly, on one hand, it's kind of like fine, because it's not like, unless you're, oh, that's why, it's still got these body colour in there. I was like, where's this brown coming from? Unless you're doing it for like an actual industry role or something, you don't really need to make sure you have the exact perfect foundations or anything like that. Because who knows, maybe you'll just start it and you'll just drop it again. Whatever gets you motivated to begin with is the important part, isn't it? Okay. It's probably fine line art wise. Let's do some, I forgot to do highlights for you, oh flower dearest. Not that it's going to be all too many, it's just going to make it, I mean it's already quite yellow to be honest, so that makes it even more confusing. Guess I'll just do a few highlights like this, just to make it glow out a bit. There we go. Flip a clip. I don't know what flip a clip is. For a second I was picturing, I think it's called Flip Studio, but one on the Nintendo DS where it had like that sort of animation style, but I don't think that's necessarily what you're talking about. Cat run cycles your first, fair enough, and a frog rippeting. Oh, flip note. Is that still a thing on 3DS? Can you still get that? Because I know that there's that artist on Twitter who's very popular who basically only uses that flip note. I don't know if it's style or one. But one that Bird Jiggly person uses. Maybe. If that's the same one we're thinking of. We're a French artist. Okay, nice. Is there anything? Quite simple shading job, this one, actually. So let us... Okay, hold on. I forgot to do a crucial step, which you should always do if you want to make something look more dreamy. Get your colour layers. Where are they? And make them bleed. But not in a horrific way. Duplicate the layer. Merge it. Flatten it. And then blur it. How much do you want it to blur with a Gaussian blur, I think? I don't know, 40? That's probably okay. Then you turn down the opacity. Put the layer mode on overlay. No, I don't want it on overlay. I think I just want it on normal. But I'll turn down the opacity a bit more. It's a bit strong. But now you get this sort of like nice line colour. This colour which bleeds out the lines. Reminiscent of like the cell shade, not cell shading, the colouring of a cell effect. In like old cartoons and things like that. Which helps sort of soften everything. Dear fast. Kiki Flipnote, yes. I did an animation with a traditional photo of eyes opening and closing ages ago. Nice. Flip a clip. Flip a clip is such a nice name. Flip a clip. Flip a clip. Okay, so we've done that now. Now we duplicate the art layer. Now we get some gradient mapping on here to make a more cohesive colour palette. Quick and dirty tricks which people don't want you to know. Obviously we don't want this colour palette. It's a bit more blue to my liking. I should download more gradient maps. To be perfectly honest. I think this one's okay. I think this green is a bit too neon, so I'm going to shift it down a bit to the yellow. And this green in turn will also shift down to the yellows. Just basically yellow shift all the colours of this gradient a bit. So it's going to be a bit of an eyesore for a moment. You'll just have to deal with it. I'm sorry. And then this you put on overlay, turn down the opacity. Just to make everything a bit more greenish, a bit more yellow. Hello, take care, Cybel. Thank you for coming along. And again, of course, thank you for the donation of Chants to Sennaar. We're making good progress. Flip a clip. Flip a clip. Flip note. I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh yeah, is flip... Wait, hold on. Did the Nintendo 3DS stores shut down recently? Oh no, it was the Nintendo Wii stores which shut down, right, recently. I should turn up a little bit. I wonder if overlays are actually the right layer style to be using. Soft light is an interesting one. I think soft light's actually a bit better. Overlay darkens the shadows a bit too much. And I think probably what I want to do now, do some other lights or corrections. I want some more rays of light coming down. It kind of overwhelms this entire area, which makes it a bit difficult, but some much more visible rays of light. Ooh, that's a gross colour. This soundtrack is kind of hard as well, actually. Just like striations. Which can help it feel like it's reaching out. The sun. You don't need to keep thanking me, not that big deal. Fair enough, fair enough. Just feels right. But no, I will thank you for at least attending the stream. Wii U and 3DS shut down something. It might be there online. Ah, was it Wii U as well? Yeah, Lo-Fi beats bang. Honestly, absolutely. Point me to the falsehoods. There are none. Okay. How much time we got? Like 8 minutes? That's kind of fine. I don't think this really needs much else. I guess what we could do, for a little bit of fun, which I sometimes do if I want things to be more dreamy, is I go into my... Oh, dappled light's interesting. I don't know how this will look, but just like more lighting effects on top. Why not? Maybe a bit of pinkish glow. Can't even see it. That's how dappled it is, I guess. No, but the one I want is this one. I've got like a lens flare sort of thing, like brush pack. It's a lot of fun to mess around with. So we can give it a sort of like a vague lens flare, like a halo. Oh, I like doing this as well. It's very sort of what Christian Renaissance era, not Renaissance, but sort of like put a halo around your subject. Get some other like vague lights around the place to make it feel like a photo. It's like a very interesting thing of like how video games are trying to like recreate the imperfections of like movie cameras or things like lens flare, like while cinematographers are doing all they can to like get rid of it or something. I don't know, I'm not I don't work in really any of those industries, but it's just something I like read about once and I was like, that's a really funny thing to think about. Just be like, how do I make this look? How do I put this lens flare in? And then the director goes, do you want to put a lens flare in? You can't really see it though in this one, but you know, it's a vibes. We can also do this thing where you just do like this about the place to make things feel like there's a bit fuzzy and out of focus. Even though that you might be like, this is a lens flare brush. That's not what you meant to do it with. Here's a secret, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, I think it's something like that. I'm not an expert in cameras, so again, don't quote me on it. I'm not sure if it's necessarily imperfections, but it's more like it's like a consequence of the way that we capture photos and stuff like that. It causes lens flares or something. I mean, hence the name lens flare, I suppose. But trying to recreate this things which can be perceived as imperfection, because of course you don't physically see a lens flare when you like look at stuff. In real life is pursued by one industry and then reviled by the another. I don't know. I think lens flares have quite a like nice aesthetic look to them, I suppose. But maybe that's like a subconscious thing. Maybe that's because I've been like conditioned to look at these nice sort of beauty shots with like lens flares in it, so I make that association. And maybe like a kid, who like grew up nowadays, maybe with like cameras which don't cause that lens flare, just like, what? Why would you want this? Oh, they use it to hide mistakes and imperfections. Interesting. I don't know if it's maybe a bit. This was just like a different situation then, because I think it was them trying to recreate something as realistically, or like no, it's like in AAA titles to make it like a realistic thing, and then like putting a lens flare in works better because then people see it as like a, I don't know, a movie recording, I guess. I don't know. Paraphrasing upon paraphrasing, so, you know, take everything I say with a pinch of salt. It might all be wrong. But okay, I think we're done, to be honest with this. I guess this will be the hold screen for next time as well. As I'm just sort of just saving it onto my PC. You can't see it because this won't pop up. Textless. Full resolution. And then do one with text. Right, we should make us an little bit smaller. Honestly, I think that coloration's probably fine. If anything, I would just change the stroke. Would I? I do think a purple maybe pops out a bit too much. So maybe now is when we transition it to a green. Instead. Maybe yellow. Might be a bit better. Yeah, yellow's a bit better. Because this is the center. This is what you're meant to look at. I prefer the light green. Just think a lighter color text is general. I think green gets too lost though, unfortunately, in the grass. Oh god, what the heck is that? Maybe we could do a bit of this sort of green. That's probably okay. Very yellow green. Ow. Just make sure it's readable. I think it's still not very readable. Can't make it too much smaller. Probably shouldn't have made it smaller. What's thumbnail size? That's about thumbnail size. If anything, I kind of need it to be thicker now. What's about YouTube thumbnail size? Is that about YouTube thumbnail size? I mean, that's readable at least. Maybe I rotate it a bit. So it doesn't touch the flower and get lost in it. Because I think it's still readable about there. That's probably good enough. Cool. Boom. Done. Slam it. Lock it. Load it. Pop it. Lock it. Polka dot it. Put your hawk in the sky. Move side to side. Slide to the left. And stick it. Then glide. That's we're done. And now, well, how much time we got? We've got about a minute. What sort of ideas can we have for June? What is June known for? Ugh. Pearls. Because I feel like the first year, at least we do that. Is that from something? Yes. It's Miley Cyrus's Hoedown Throwdown. That's what it's called. Holiday pack. Oh, holiday packing. That's an interesting idea. Because then you could do holiday packing, or in July could be the actual holiday art itself. Interesting. Interesting. A continuum throughout these YouTube thumbnail arts. An ongoing story which is evolving. How droll. Mozart, indeed. Yes. Okay. Sorry, I'm just putting my tablet back into its place. Know your place, tablet. As I don't know. Get those wheels a turning, and then we'll be fielding suggestions, I think, next time as well. See what tickles my fancy on that day, and then we'll have to commit to it for the next month anyway. But I get the feeling at first, seeing how long we stream for, we'll see. But for the first year, we'll probably just be very seasonal ones, and then it'll start evolving into things which aren't necessarily tied to the seasons, just like cool ideas. But yes, thank you everyone for coming along. Today's stream. Death and Taxes, fun game. Maybe I'll return next time, I don't know. I have to decide for myself if I want to try a new game in that slot, or we will continue it on. Oh no, I've been in Chants of Sennaar this entire time. No one told me my category was wrong. No, obviously that's on me. Let's change it now, right at the end. These final parting words in the art category. So, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been a stream. And I hope we can see each other again until next time. So, bye-bye for now, everyone. You want to come back to it? Okay. Then let's go back to it next time. I wanted to ask for a song... okay, I haven't stopped yet. I wanted to ask for a song outro last times into a music conference. What you think about now? Whatever's on your mind, I guess. No, you're not too late. You're not too late. A song outro. I don't. What song would even be on my mind? What song has been on my mind recently? That's a good question. I don't think I've had a song stuck in my head. Recently it was the Eurovision song I Broke the Code. So I guess I'll give you a bit of that if I can remember how the chorus goes. I've been to hell and back to find myself on track. I broke the code. Whoa, something just like Ammonites. Something taken time. Hold on, is that lyrics? I broke the code. Whoa, I hope that suffices. Okay, for realsies this time. I hope we can see each other again. So until next time, bye-bye for now. As I type in chat, thank you all for coming along. Thank you all for coming along. Oh, stretch. There's a longer extended secret recording VOD thing. I don't know. You can have the next line. You know what? Broke the code lyrics. I'll do the next line for you, for those of you watching on VOD. That's not right song. Nimmer. Broke the code like Amazon. I found paradise. Broke the code. Somewhere between the O's and ones, that's where I found my kingdom come. My heart beats like a... I mean, it cuts off.